This is nice.
It is perfect. 4K. We can get 4K broadcast.
Let me check on Facebook and see if we're live. I'm gonna leave my phone at home.
Do we know who our officiating crew is?
I don't.
It's weird not watching live, too.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool, but
Yeah.
it's been a while since I've done anything like this.
I'll read my little intro. Actually, I'm going to wait till they run out, then I'll read it.
Right.
Snap goes back, and now Hamrick will roll. Throw to the left side. It's caught inside the 10 to the 5. Case Stone's got a touchdown for Greenbrier East. Hamrick back. Pressure's on again. He's going to fire from the 50 all the way down the field. It's caught. Burnett inside the 10. First down, Greenbrier East. Double goes back, gets it from the 9. Comes down over the right side, crosses the 15, 20. Cuts back to the
Let me
left.
go ahead and start my intro. Let me look at something real quick. It's not too long, probably a minute and a half. That one probably won't be that long. Let me wait till they run out. I should be able to do it before the captains get out.
Season's greetings to everyone out there tonight. And yes, I mean football season. This is Brandon Baker alongside Roger Bennett with the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network. And it's hard to believe we are all back here already. But tonight, the Greenbrier East Spartans open their 2024 campaign here at Spartan Stadium in Fairleigh against the Riverside Warriors, led by a first-year head coach and some new personnel on the field. Both of these teams posted identical 2-8 records last season, but one thing the Spartans have going for them is team unity. Coach Ray Lee is starting his 13th season at the helm for Greenbrier East, and most of his assistants have been here a while as well. The same cannot be said for the Warriors, who are in year one of former Warrior assistant Heath Huffman after the resignation last winter of former head coach Alex Doherty. Huffman will look to turn around this Riverside program that averaged just under 16 points per game last season. On the other side of the field, the Warriors allowed just under 36 points per game on defense. Both teams also sit in Class AAA, which will give each one a fighting chance moving forward to improve and make a name for themselves in the state of West Virginia. The Spartans have only 5 seniors this year, but boast one of the better junior classes in recent memory, led by quarterback Brody Hamrick. An honorable mention All-State selection last season, Hamrick threw for over 1,500 yards and 13 touchdowns, and his confidence heading into this season is as high as it's ever been. Helping him out will be fellow juniors Nate Suttle, Grant Burdett, and Caden Stone. All 3 have shown game-breaking ability in the past. And keeping all 3 healthy, especially Suttle, who has missed a lot of time each of the last 2 years, is imperative for Spartan success. The offensive line returns some experience and adds a couple new options that are looking to break out, and we will see if the Spartan running game benefits from those aspirations. So buckle up and enjoy the ride on what is a gorgeous evening for high school football. We will be right back with the action when it begins right here on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network. And again, this is Brandon Baker and Roger Bennett. Keep it right here.
Captain for the Spartans tonight, number 23, Grant Burdett, number 50, Red Baker, number 3, Nate Suttle, and number 7, Brody Hamrick. For Riverside, number 9, Dylan Tudor. Number 22, Jacob Shanklin. Number 24, Caleb Shanklin. And number 57, J.R. Cochran.
So the captains are out at midfield for the coin toss, and the referee just flipped it in the air, and it looks like Riverside won it and wants the football. So Riverside going to get the ball to start. Roger, what's the benefit? Taking the ball first or playing on defense?
I think I want to come out on defense. I want to really set a precedence on defense and then take the ball. We do that a lot in softball, actually. We want to be home team, which you obviously on defense, but you get the ball last. They'll get the ball started the second half. And I think that's what you want.
Right, it's kind of like college football in overtime. Most teams will pick defense so they know what they have to do on their offensive possession.
Absolutely.
So the players shaking hands, and we're getting ready to get underway here at Spartan Stadium. 2024 season opener for Greenbrier East and Riverside. And again, East will kick off. A lot of Little League football teams on the field tonight. They came out to greet the Spartans as they ran out of the tunnel from their new, improved, and finished field house on that side of the field right there.
I tell you, Brandon, it's always good to see the little fellers. That's the next generation of football players for Greenbrier East, hopefully.
So the Spartans now, and here they come. Gage Blevins holding the American flag. A lot of fives for the Little Leaguers, and that makes their night, I'm sure.
Yeah, and bring on the Spartans. That's what I have to say.
Yeah, I think the East coaches are pretty excited about what they have this season, and the move down to Class AAA will help them a little bit. The schedule, I wouldn't say the schedule's easy, but it might be easier in a couple different spots.
Coach Ray Lee got that straight face on. He's ready for battle.
He is. Yep.
And something not talked about enough is the cheerleaders that cheer on, win or lose. They keep on cheering for the Spartans.
They work extremely hard. They're all football season, then all basketball, then their competitions in between. So congratulations to all those ladies down there that made that team.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't be the same environment without cheerleaders, honestly.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Such a thankless job.
So we're about ready to go here for kickoff. Spartans running out onto the field. Riverside now following.
Looks like Jace Obermeyer.
Yep, Jace Obermeyer going to kick off. I was expecting Owen Romero, but it looks like Obermeyer is going to handle those kickoff duties. So, ball teed up at the 40. Jace Obermeyer ready to approach. Hand up in the air, goes toward the football, and we are underway here in 2024. It's a short kick taken by Riverside's Riley Gilmore, and he gets it up close to the 40 and pushed out a little across the 40. So that's where Riverside will start 1st and 10 at about their own 40. Let's see where they mark him.
It looks like about the 37.
Yeah, they're going to put him back at about 37.
Okay.
Must have stepped out before he fell forward there.
Good field position for Riverside starting out.
So Riverside is quarterbacked by number 3. It's going to be, that was number 10, Xavion Whitestone. And in motion, that's Jace Cook. He gets the ball, and he's wrapped up, but he gets away. Now he's
tackled
chased
in the backfield.
down. Yeah, Caden Stone got back there to get him behind the 30 at about the 29.
Boy, Caden Stone looked hungry on that tackle, didn't he?
He did. That's a loss of about 8 on the very first play of the game. So what a good play to start by Caden Stone.
Spartans looking to get a quick 3 and out here, I believe.
That's a good start to do it.
Yeah, anytime you start behind the chains, it's kind of a rough start.
The Whitestone in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers bunched to the right, 2 to the left. He drops back, looking, now scrambling, pressure. He throws it up in the air, and the ball is caught. That's number 18, Tavion Woods, and he rumbles to about the 39, so back to the original line of scrimmage, so a pickup of about 8 or so for Tavion. Tavion Woods.
Looks like a long 3rd and 8. Eight and a half, we'll call it.
Yeah, 3rd and 8.5, 3rd and 9 for the Warriors at their own 39. Snap back. Whitestone looks, overthrows everybody, trying to throw it into double coverage there. Good coverage by the Spartans, and that'll bring up 4th down for Riverside.
Looked like he was trying to get it to Dylan Tudor. Just grossly overthrown.
So let's see if Riverside decides to punt here or take a shot. They'll probably punt.
I think as excited as East defense looks tonight, that would be the wise choice.
Right. And looks like they are going to kick it away. Number 31 for Riverside, Eli Taft, a sophomore, going to kick the ball away for the Warriors. There's a high snap. It's over Taft's head. He's after it. That ball was deep inside the territory, and he just kicks it out of the end zone. That's going to be a safety for Greenbrier East. 2-0 early. After the high snap from Riverside, Eli Taft went after it, just kicked it out of the back of the end zone. So Greenbrier East on the board unconventionally with a safety here early, and there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that is.
I didn't expect to get on East to get on the board that fast with the 2 point, but hey, it's points on
Take
the board,
anywhere
right?
you can get them.
Coach Ray Lee's got to be happy with his defense with that first possession.
So didn't see what the flag was, but there is 2-0 on the scoreboard with 10:18 to go in the first quarter. Looks like team going to be back on the field, so we'll keep it here. So 10:18 left in the first quarter. Greenbrier East 2-0 off the safety, getting ready to receive the football on the kick.
Yeah, the more I think about that kicking it in the end zone, being back that far was almost a guaranteed 6 points. I think the 2 point was a smart option for that punter.
Yes, I
it's
agree.
heads up football.
Ray Lee out there talking to his special teams after the good play on the defensive part. Nate Suttle going to go back deep for Greenbrier East. Looks like Joshine Green and Braden Brown going to be back there with him. So Taft putting the ball down. They're kicking back from the 20.
Taft looks like a strong young man for a punter.
He does. All right, ready to get underway. Here comes Eli Taft. This will be a little easier than having to take a snap. He approaches, kicks away, and it is fielded at it's rolling. Joshine Green goes back and jumps on it, lost it. It's back in the end zone. They're going to mark the ball down. Nate Suttle picked it up. Looks like he was going to try to take off with it, but a whistle blew. Let's see where they mark that one. Maybe not the best decision on special teams right there for the Spartans.
Are they calling it?
Yeah, they may be calling it a touch. Yeah, they're
calling
it a touchback. So East actually very lucky right there that Green didn't possess the ball when he tried to dive on it.
Absolutely the best
Got
outcome.
into the end zone. Yep.
Good.
So here's the East offense leading 2-0, 10:14 left in the first quarter. Brody Hamrick in the shotgun for Greenbrier East. Claps his hands, gets a snap. He's going to pitch to Nate Suttle. Suttle, he's going to throw it back across the field to Hamrick, who's open. He catches it. He's across the 40 to the 50. Brody Hamrick is inside the 30 before finally being dragged down by Riverside's Malachi Hope. But what a big-time trick play to start this offensive season for Greenbrier East.
All the way to the 26, the Riverside 26-yard line.
A gain of 54 yards for Greenbrier East. Brody Hamrick pitched it to Nate Suttle. Suttle rolled back, found him wide open. Excellent play there to start for the Spartans. So Hamrick in the shotgun. Now he's got Brady May behind him, the Allegheny transfer, and he gets the ball and goes up the middle for maybe a couple to about the 25. That'll bring up second and about 8.
He tried to do a little sidestep there, but he just didn't quite get sideways enough to avoid that tackle. Good defense on Riverside's part. Let's see what Coach Ray Lee dials up for second and 8. So
here comes East. We're approaching 9 minutes in the opening quarter. Brady Hamrick in the shotgun. May to his right. Got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hamrick takes a snap, finds May again. He finds a hole. Good run there from May inside the 20 to about the 18.
And that's exactly what it takes, Brandon, is he got out of that backfield really quick.
He did. He had a really good scrimmage against James Monroe. He had a couple really good runs, kind of exactly like that. Hamrick in the shotgun again, claps his hands. Now he's going to give it to little Joshine Green. Green for maybe a yard. Yard or so.
So, Brandon, are we in 4-down territory here?
Most likely, yeah. Especially Ray Lee. He's always been known as I think they call him the riverboat gambler over the years. 4th and 1, I think they're going to go for it, but they're going to talk about it. We'll take a quick break. They're going to have a measurement here to see if they got the first down. We'll stay here for that.
It's going to be close.
It looks very close.
He's got
it. 1st and 10, Greenbrier East. Looks like he got it with a pretty wide margin.
About a ball length and a half, it looked to me like, Brandon.
So first down for the Spartans at about the 18. 17. First and 10, got a score update. Greenbrier West trailing Pendleton County 21-7. Second quarter. Power rankings came out last week. Greenbrier West was number 1. Pendleton County was number 11, so an upset brewing there. Hamrick in the shotgun. Green is to his right. He's going to fake to Green, roll out to the right, a little flip to Grant Burdett. Burdett inside the 10, rumbles inside the 5, dives to the end zone. I think they're going to mark him out at about the 3. But a good play there.
I
and
think
good
he
effort
stepped
from Burdett.
out.
Yeah, foot on the sideline there at the 3. We'll call that a pickup of about 14 yards. Hamrick to Burdett.
I think the official had him marked at the 4, but the other official, the white hat, corrected that
Right.
real quick. I think when Nate Suttle went in motion on the last play, it confused the defense a little bit.
Right. Snap back to Hamrick, give to Joshine Green, and he is wrapped up for no gain, maybe even a loss of a yard or 2.
Wow, he hit a brick wall.
Yeah, those Riverside defenders got through there pretty quick. Number 52, Jonathan Welch, a senior, was one of them. Looked like 57, J.R. Cochran also in there as well. So they're going to call that a loss of 4 for Green. 2nd and goal at the 7 for the Spartans.
Yeah, they read that play.
Shotgun again for Hamrick. That's common for him. That's where we'll see him most of the season. Snap back. He's going to pitch to Green. Green to the outside. This looks promising. Inside the 10. Good job by Riverside closing that up quickly. Riverside's Dylan Tudor stretched that play out and did not allow Green to get to the edge. He's pushed out of bounds.
It looks like a loss of 3 on that play.
Another loss of 3. 3rd and goal coming up from the 10 now. Spartans going in the wrong direction. 6:50 and counting. First quarter, Greenbrier East up 2-0 on a safety after a high snap to the punter, Eli Taft of Riverside, who just chased it down and kicked it out of bounds. That's where our scoring is right now, 2-0 Spartans.
The only advantage you have is 3rd and goal with the 10 is you have a little bit more room in that end zone for a fadeaway pass possibly.
Let's see if they dial something up like that. Hamrick looks like he's going to. Throws it up to Caden Stone, just out of the reach of Stone. Had him open for a split second, but the ball lands out of bounds. So that's going to bring up 4th and 10. So let's see what Ray Lee does here. Does he go for it or try Owen Romero with a field goal?
And I haven't got to watch Brody Hamrick. Would you consider him a dual threat quarterback?
A little bit. He's not like a runner, but he can get out of the pocket, and he had a few rushing touchdowns last season, so he's capable of running, definitely.
So I think on this one, you look for the fade, you give him the option to read and react to the defense. You got to take what the defense gives you at this point.
It's kind of like an RPO maybe here. Brady May to Hamrick's right. Hamrick claps, gets a snap. He rolls, looking, now spins back to the right side after being pursued. He's got room in front of him. He runs it in, and he is inside the 10, to about the 7-yard line or so, but that's going to be a turnover on down for Greenbrier East. So good opportunity goes by the wayside there for the Spartans.
Well, they started the drive out real strong, Brandon.
Yeah, looked promising there for a while. Just Riverside defense really toughed up there in the red zone.
We'll see if Ray Lee's defense can hold him or possibly get another safety. The ideal situation here for Greenbrier East would be to cause a fumble or an interception. They're already winning the time of possession battle.
Yeah, Spartan defense got him a 3-and-out on the first series. So let's see what Whitestone at quarterback for Riverside can do this time. Here's a handoff. That is to number 3. That is Malik Thomas. And Thomas got some room across the 20 to the 30, and they're going to mark him out back near the 30. That's a pretty good run for Malik Thomas.
Yeah, there were no Spartans on the right side of that offensive line.
Going to put it at the 26. A gain of about 19 right there for Malik Thomas. So 1st and 10, Riverside from their own 26. There's a snap. Another give. The guy getting out to the right side again. That's number 27, Malachi Hope. Another good pickup for the Warriors. So maybe they found something. They're running to that right side.
Well, they're loading the left side, which is pulling offensive defense, the Greenbrier East defense to that side, and they're running the other side. And you beat a man one-on-one, and this is, you gain yardage.
So ball to the 37. Pickup of 11 yards for Malachi Hope. Another first down for Riverside at their own 37. Snap back to Whitestone. Whitestone hands again. It's Malachi Hope again, this time around the left side, stretching it out and got the corner across midfield, close to midfield.
That's close to another first down.
Good run there. This time they go to the other side.
I think Riverside's doing a good job of taking what the defense gives them.
Yes, doing a very good job at that. The Spartans, what momentum they had after the good defensive stand, the safety is kind of slowly slipping back into the hands of Riverside. East needs to step up, maybe make a big play here.
Yeah, we're not seeing that hunger.
They do give Hope the first down there. Snap back to Whitestone. There's another bad snap. He goes back to get it. He's chased by Blevins, tackled, and
Greenbrier East
jumped on the ball. Greenbrier East has it. Number 24 is Logan Van Fossen for Greenbrier East. So snap issues for the Warriors early here in the first quarter is benefiting Greenbrier East in a big way.
It looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 Greenbrier East on the Riverside 20-yard line.
Yeah, that rolled back a long ways.
Couldn't have come at a better time. They were really moving the football down the field at their will.
Yeah, we just talked about the momentum starting to slip away, and that's exactly what they needed right there.
Correction, at the 21-yard line, they spotted it.
So East at the Riverside 21. Hammer comes out in the shotgun. Brady May to his left, snap back. He's looking. He's being pressured. Hamrick, nice little step through, but he's sacked back at the 25. Going to be a loss of about 4. Hamrick was trying to make something happen there, but just kind of ran out of time. Riverside did a good job pursuing him.
Yeah, it looked like Riverside brought the blitz that time, and Hamrick just didn't have time to do anything with the football.
So officially call it a loss of 3. So 2nd down, 13 coming up for Greenbrier East. at the Riverside 24. Hamrick, 3 receivers to his left. He's going to throw that way, and it's a little too high for Nate Suttle, looking for a little swing pass out in the flat, which Suttle excels with, but just a little high for him, so incomplete, and will bring up 3rd down and 13 for East.
Now, Brandon, it's almost like Coach Lee read my mind. I was thinking that Greenbrier East needs some quick slants, quick passes as soon as he get the ball, get rid of it, and it looks like they attempted that, but it was unsuccessful.
And when they connect on those, like I said, Suttle, he's got some good moves once he gets in the second level.
Yeah, I like seeing Suttle on the flats, open space. He's got the ability to make one man miss.
So 3rd and 13, we're exactly 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Greenbrier East at the Riverside 24, 3rd and 13. Suttle in motion. Hamrick gets the snap. He's going to look to the left, and he's got Grant Burdett. Burdett gets inside the 20. Going to be a little short of the first down, so good job by Riverside. I think they're going to put him about to 18.
That's close to the original. Well,
and they're going to call a legal motion against Greenbrier East. Let's see if Riverside decides to take it or just keep it 4th down.
I thought it looked like Suttle was dipping towards the line of scrimmage on that when he was in motion, but at our angle, I couldn't be certain.
The Riverside going to decline the penalty and bring up 4th down. Probably 4-down territory again for East, and I think they are going to send Hamrick back on the field to go for it.
I think Coach Ray Lee needs to pull a rabbit out of his hat here. A good trick play just to get that first down. Get a fresh set of downs. A little more confidence is what the Spartans need at this point.
It's going to be 4th down and 7 for the Spartans. Snap from the 18. Hamrick in the shotgun. Gets it back, fakes it over to Suttle. Now he's going to try to roll to the right. He has room, but it's complete to Brady May, but he was upended as soon as he caught the football, and Riverside holds again down in the red zone. So score going to stay 2-0, and we're going to switch sides again. Riverside offense going to come back out.
Well, Brady May was absolutely flipped on that play. Popped right back up, though.
Yeah, thankful for that. He got hit pretty hard. I think he didn't see him coming, so that may have made it easier for him. So Xavier Whitestone back on the field at quarterback, gets the snap. He's going to hand to Malik Thomas. Thomas started right, cut back up the middle. Good solid gain there on 1st down for Riverside.
Like Thomas saw a little bit of light, and he headed to the end of the tunnel there.
Picked up 5, brings up 2nd and 5 for Riverside. Whitestone gets the snap, hands again to Thomas. Thomas straight up the middle, a 1st down run for Riverside. Before finally being brought down by East number 20, Keyshawn Bland, a sophomore.
I'll tell you, Brian, I love seeing these sophomores step up.
I believe it was a gain of about 12 there for Thomas. Here's a snap to Whitestone. He gives to Malachi Hope. A little confusion. He's going to try to kick it outside, and he gets the outside, so he makes something out of nothing. Looked like maybe could have gotten stopped in the backfield, but good job by Hope to get outside and pick up some positive yardage for the Warriors.
He really did make something out of nothing. Nice pickup of about 4, wasn't it?
Yeah, 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. Malachi Hope at number just carried the ball there. He's made some plays in this game. Roster lists him as a freshman. Snap back to Whitestone. Kind of has trouble with it. Regathers. Gives to Hope again. Hope cuts inside, and that's probably going to be it. Joshing Green chasing him. What a good stutter step move, and Hope is into the end zone. That is a long touchdown run for Riverside, and they're going to take a 6-2 lead with 3:13 left here in the opening quarter.
Right, it looked like our outside linebackers are playing just a tad too deep. And they're taking advantage of that corner.
Yes. Oh, flag on the play. It's coming back.
Oh, we have some laundry on the field.
That's
awesome.
Did not see that. It's coming back.
Which that negates what was an amazing play and a great run by number 27.
Maybe that's why there was such a big hole holding on Riverside.
Absolutely.
So that will back the Warriors up.
It begs the question, has it been happening on other plays and they just caught it?
Very well could be.
Because East defense looked really good in that first series.
Yes, they're just going to lose 4 yards of actual yardage on the play, but 2nd and 10 at their own 32. Whitestone, and they're going to call timeout. Timeout, Greenbrier East. Riverside called the timeout. Timeout, Riverside. We'll take a quick break. 2-0 Greenbrier East, 3:13 left in the first quarter. We'll be right back after this on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network.
One-Way Towing, the source for all your towing needs. From cars to trucks, the dreaded crash to just plain stuff. For a job done right, there's only one way.
So after the Riverside timeout, 2nd and 10 for the Warriors on their own 32. Spartan defense ready to go. Riverside still huddled over there near the sideline. Now they're finally breaking it and coming out.
Need a good defensive stand here for the Spartans.
Riverside has had 2 bad snaps, and Whitestone stays in that shotgun. So if you're the Spartans, you got to be aware of that to keep going after the ball. And there's another flag. Delay a game on Riverside. That's rare after a timeout. You see that. That'll make it 2nd and 15. They'll start at the 27.
After a great run, Riverside finds itself behind the chains.
So snap to Whitestone. He gives to Thomas. Thomas, nice little cut, and the ball is hit, and he fumbles. Grant Burdett picks it up for Greenbrier East. Goes the other way with it and is tackled at the 18-yard line. So another miscue for the Warriors, capitalized on by the Spartans. Now their offense needs to hit the field and do the same.
Now, the Spartans looked like they were ball hungry on that play. Great play. Way to recognize the ball being on the ground. And Grant Burdett saw that opportunity and didn't just fall on the ball, but tried to get some more yardage out of it, possibly a touchdown. Good heads-up play by Grant.
So once again, the Spartans will start with excellent field position at the Riverside 18.
Let's see if Coach Lee dials up some quick slants or...
Hamrick in the shotgun, and now we have another timeout. This one called by Greenbrier East. So we got 3:05 left now in the opening quarter. We'll take another quick break and be right back here on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network.
When you're in Lewisburg, make sure to stop by S.J. Needhawk to pick up tools and products to finish up your home improvement projects. S.J. Needhawk can help with replacing your floors, adding some new color to your walls, stain for your decks and porches, replacing windows or doors, and don't forget, a new lighting fixture changes an entire room. Don't wait to finish your projects. SJ Needhawk is always ready to help. When you're ready to talk to someone who knows, call SJ Needhawk Lumber Company, your home solution.
So back here out of a timeout, Greenbrier East, with 3:05 left in the first quarter, leads 2-0, just coming off a turnover by Riverside, a fumble recovered by Grant Burdett. 1st and 10 Spartans. Hamrick is in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Brady May behind him, and Brady May gets the carry, and Riverside gets back there and makes a nice play again. No gain for May there. Bring up 2nd down and 10.
Coach Lee called the timeout. He saw something he didn't like and wanted to make an adjustment. I still think with as aggressive as Riverside's defense is being and getting through that line, if some quick slants, pop that ball out as quick as possible, and maybe they won't be quite as so aggressive if one of those bites them.
We're actually going to give May a loss of a yard there, so bring up 2nd down and 11 for Greenbrier East at their own 19, or the Riverside 19, excuse me. Snap back to Hamrick. Hamrick looks, now rolls to the left, now wiggles to the inside, takes off running. Nice run there from Hamrick down to about the 11. Pickup of about 8 yards there, so good job by Hamrick to pull that and take off.
That was a very good read by Hamrick that time. He saw nothing but needed to make something happen, and he did with his legs.
Brings up 3rd down and 3. Spartans really need to capitalize here after that turnover. They've had 3 chances now, 2 turnovers, and they got the capitalization on the safety. But their offense is this will be the 2nd chance they've had to capitalize deep in Riverside territory. See if they can do it. Under 2 minutes to go. Hamrick gets the snap, hands off to May. May is stopped. Looks like a little bit short. So this Riverside defense in the red zone really buckles down and turns up the energy. And it just picks up a yard there for May, so it's going to be 4th down and 2. I'd say once again we'll see the Spartans go for it for the 3rd time this evening down here.
Looks like there was a little extracurricular activity going on between the 2 teams, and I think the official gave both teams a warning.
So Hamrick in the shotgun. 4th down and 2 for Greenbrier East. Fakes to May. Hamrick keeps it, and he's not going to get it. Riverside's defense yet again with a big stop. It's number 52, Jonathan Welch, and 17, Joel Lawrence. In on the play to make the big stop, and another turnover on downs for Greenbrier East. That's their 3rd of this first quarter. They have had numerous opportunities and have yet to get in the end zone and capitalize.
Greenbrier East their offense looks amazing until they get inside the red zone and then it stalls. And Riverside's defense really shines in the red zone. They bow up.
Exactly. They've really come to play on the defensive side of the football this evening. So Whitestone back in the shotgun. Snap back to him. He's going to give to Malachi Hope. He sees that left edge, and he gets that left edge, and he is across the 20 to about the 21, 22-yard line before being pushed out of bounds by Greenbrier East Keyshawn Bland.
It looked like he was in slow motion in the backfield, but when he hit that edge, he hit another gear.
This will be a 1st down run for the Warriors. Ball marked at their own 21. Whitestone gets a snap again. Drops back. This time he's going to look deep. He throws it deep, and that ball is picked off, or is it incomplete? We're going to call it incomplete. Donovan Penn had an interception, but a collision with Riverside's Jack Shanklin knocked the ball loose. They're going to call it an incomplete pass. It was really close. Could have gone either way. No replay to look at it, so we're going to have to go with the incomplete pass.
And Coach Baker's out on the field.
So Riverside took a shot there. Thought they could catch the Spartan defense off balance after running it pretty successfully, but missed interception chance right there. But good coverage from Penn. Just got to squeeze out a little bit tighter, but that collision knocked it loose.
Yeah, Donovan was right. He was in perfect position on that.
Here's Whitestone, gives the Hope. Hope with a little cut back up the middle, a spin. Finally taken down at about the 25-26 by Bland again. Keyshawn Bland's had a nice quarter defensively as we're at 33 seconds and counting here in the opening period.
Well, he came out of that spin, and Keyshawn Bland hit him, and he did not go any farther. What a hit.
He's got really good size for a sophomore, Bland. 6'1", they list him at 6'1", 195.
I love his situational awareness and his aggressiveness on defense.
They're going to let the clock run to 0. So we'll take a quick break into the first quarter. Greenbrier East 2, Riverside nothing. The Warriors will face a 3rd and 5 when we come back right here on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network.
R.T. Rogers Oil Company and Precision Delivery have many kind and knowledgeable long-term employees in our Hinton office who account for transactions and dispatch fuel and explain and educate about our many products, such as our wall heaters and also our fireplace logs, which are designed for residential space heating. And we also have Renai tankless water heaters available. We provide many different types of fuel storage tanks along with an experienced and trained crew that will be installing them. We will then make safe and timely deliveries to these storage tanks. Our long-term employees make deliveries and also install HVAC units and install generators, while Precision Delivery transports fuel in 6 states. So, call us for a quote for delivery.
Alcova Mortgage is here for good. We are locally owned, value great communication, and are committed to our Greenbrier County community. Alcova Mortgage in Lewisburg, 304-645-2478, or visit lewisburglender.com. For your mortgage lending needs, Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 118-4517. NMLSconsumeraccess.org. Equal housing lender. Terms and conditions apply. All loans subject to credit approval. That's Alcova Mortgage in Lewisburg.
Precision's first quarter. Back here, snap back to Whitestone. Malachi Hope up the middle. Malachi Hope breaks free, and it looks like Malachi Hope might go the distance, and he will. Long touchdown run for Riverside. Don't see any flags this time, so the Warriors on a 3rd and 4. Freshman Malachi Hope breaks wide open down the middle of the field, and it's a touchdown for Riverside. 6-2 now, 11 seconds into the second quarter. So extra point coming up here for Riverside's Eli Taft. Kick is up, and it looks good. It is good. 7-2 Riverside, 11:49 to go in the second quarter. Good chance to thank our sponsors here this evening for making this broadcast possible. We have S.J. Niehawk Lumber Company, has all of your home solutions. Justin Weichel with Alcova Mortgage. One-way towing. For a job done right, there's only one way. Advanced Hydraulics, all of the hard-to-find hydraulic hose components. R.T. Rogers Oil Company and Precision Delivery. Greenbrier Valley Physical Therapy has 4 locations to serve you. Turner Physical Therapy, West Virginia Physical Therapy, Greenbrier Valley Physical Therapy, and Masterworks Physical Therapy, all a part of the H2 Health Company, your sports medicine and physical therapy specialists and experts. We also have sponsor Dutch Miller Auto Mall of Lewisburg and Tom Johnson, Coldwell Banker.
Yeah, without our sponsors, we wouldn't be watching this game, especially in the quality that we get to watch it. It's such a privilege and an honor to be able to, for the people that are shut in that can't get out and watch the Greenbrier East Spartans that are Spartan fans, to be able to sit at home and watch and be able to see this game in such a quality picture on the Greenbrier Valley channel. Thanks to those guys for what they did, and we definitely want to thank our sponsors.
So Taft to kick off for the Warriors. Spartans back to receive. Nate Suttle deep for East. Taft approaches the ball, kicks it low. It's going to be picked up. It's Joshing Green. Joshing Green across the 30 to about the maybe close to the 31, and a flag comes in late. That could be a face mask call on Riverside and might add 15 yards to that return by Green.
We'll see what the laundry's about.
And it is going to be a face mask. Good job of the referee to see that happen right as Green was going to the ground. That's tough to see with all the players jumping on top. So face mask on the Warriors, and that'll move the ball up 15 yards. I believe that'll put it about the 46 when they're all said and done.
We'll take any positive yardage at this point for the Spartans.
Yeah, that could be kind of a break or a momentum type deal they need right now.
Definitely the right decision to go on defense first for the Spartans. And coming out of the locker room, hopefully some adjustments made against this Riverside defense, and they come out on the second half and after adjustments really take advantage of that offensive possession right out the half.
So Hamrick in the shotgun. May to his right. He gives to May. May looking for room. Now cuts to the left side, and there's a big run for Brady May. He's across midfield inside the 40, 35 to the 30. Broken tackle and finally taken down at about the 25 or 24-yard line of Riverside. So a big run there for Brady May. Let's see where they mark that one.
I think we need to look in the stands for a sniper, because I don't think anybody tackled him. He got hit by the old infamous sniper and
That's
fell.
exactly right. So from their own 46 to the 25, that is a 29-yard pickup for Brady May. He finally got loose for the first time tonight. Hamrick in the shotgun, going to give to May again. There's a little hole. He found it, and he scoots ahead for about 4 or 5 yards. Good pickup on first down for May.
A good hard-nosed football run there for May. Yeah, that long run that May had, he did, the middle was clogged. He bounced to the outside, saw some green, and he started mowing grass.
He's going to come off the field right now, and Nate Suttle going to go back into the backfield.
I look for a right side with Nate this time. Up.
Low snap. Suttle just go ahead and pick it up. Try to get to the outside, but he is ripped down by Riverside's Riley Gilmore. But a good job, good heads-up play by Suttle to pick the ball up and just take off up the field.
It could have been a lot worse than it was, Brandon.
Another little score update here. Wheeling Catholic up 27-6 at James Monroe. James Monroe and Greenbrier West, 2 state semifinalists last year, and Greenbrier West went to the state game, both down early in their games.
Struggling. Hopefully it's just the first game jitters for those two programs.
Yeah, both teams had a lot of players to replace this year. There's another low snap, and play going to be blown dead. Maybe to East advantage there.
Delay a game.
Yep, delay a game on Greenbrier East.
Definitely not to East advantage. Now they find themselves third down behind the chains, Brandon. That's not a good situation with that Riverside defense.
Yeah, and it's 3rd and 12 now. It was going to be 3rd and 7, which was a little more manageable. 3rd and 12. I know Riverside likes to attack these situations. Hamrick gets the snap, Fakes the handoff, and here comes Riverside after him. Hamrick rolls out to the left. He's got a bunch of room. He is down inside the 10 to the 9, and he's got a first down. Good run by Brody Hamrick. The pressure came straight up the middle. He was protected reasonably well, and he just tucked it and took off.
Boy, I tell you what, Riverside's bread and butter has been the blitz. And I think Coach Lee and Brody are starting to see what's going on, and he's reading it and bouncing to the outside of that blitz. And that's where the yardage was on both big yardage plays we had.
They're going to mark the ball at the 8-yard line. First and goal, Greenbrier East. Hamrick in the shotgun. He gives to May. May up the middle. He sees the end zone. He's pushing. He's close. He's going to be down at the 1. 7-yard pickup for May. Bring up second down and goal at the 1-yard line.
I believe he's he's inside the 1, Brandon. That's a close one. I don't know if you just push this or try to bounce it out. They're going to expect up the middle.
There's a little mishandled snap. He tried to get to the outside, and he's taken down. That is freshman Malachi Hope, who's done it all tonight for Riverside on offense, now on defense. Stops May.
Well, he's definitely an all-around player for Riverside.
That's about a 5-yard loss there for May. Not what you wanted on second and goal from the 1. Timeout, Greenbrier East. We'll take a quick one with them. 8:48 to go, 7-2 Riverside here at Spartan Stadium on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network.
When you're in Lewisburg, make sure to stop by S.J. Needhawk to pick up tools and products to finish up your home improvement projects. S.J. Needhawk can help with replacing your floors, adding some new color to your walls, stain for your decks and porches, replacing windows or doors, and don't forget, a new lighting fixture changes an entire room. Don't wait to finish your projects. S.J. Needhawk is always ready to help. When you're ready to talk to someone who knows, call S.J. Needhawk Lumber Company, your home solution.
So after the 4-yard loss, going to be third down and goal from the 5 for Greenbrier East. Or close to about 5.5, honestly. Hamrick's in the shotgun. He's going to look to the right. He finds Nate Suttle. Suttle tried to make a move, and he was taken down immediately by Jack Shanklin again. Second big play he's made on defense for the Warriors tonight. And the red zone offense for Greenbrier East is just not clicking here early in this half.
So we're the 13-yard line now. So we're fourth and goal from the 13, it looks like.
Yeah, it was lost of about 8 yards. So 4th and 97. Oh, that's not right. 4th and 13 coming up for Greenbrier East. Snap back to Hamrick. He throws to the end zone, overthrown. A little bit of contact there, no call. Maybe saying the ball was uncatchable. Turnover on downs again for Greenbrier East. That is their 4th turnover on downs this evening. They cannot seem to get that red zone offense clicking.
One of the issues I'm seeing on the Greenbrier East offensive side of the ball is the offensive line. I know they're bombarding them with the blitz, but they're still not holding quite enough to get a good crisp playoff. So let's see if Greenbrier East defense shows up on this series.
So Riverside will start from their own 13. Xavion White, there's another high snap. This is how East is going to score points tonight. It ball's out of the end zone again. Give them the second safety of the game. I'm not sure we saw one last season. And we've seen 2 safeties tonight, so that's going to make it 7-4 here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, I would call that a defensive miscue. That ball was in the end zone, an easy 6 points, and he got kicked out the back of the end zone.
Yeah, East had guys right there. Looks like all they had to do was jump on it.
And it looks like Coach Baker is upset about it also.
So 7:57 to go. We're under 8 minutes. It's 7-4. Greenbrier East has gotten 2 safeties tonight. Like I said, I don't think we saw one safety all last season. There's been 2 in the first half, opening game of 2024. A sign of things to come, maybe.
Well, there's a lot of green on that field, but you could spot that red head of Coach Baker. He was hot.
I think he thought like we did. He probably could have jumped on it there and got 6 points.
And now Coach Lee's having a conversation with the special teams. I would expect another line drive kick from Riverside here, wouldn't you, Brandon?
Yeah, exactly. And they may be getting to a point here trying to catch East offsides with a little onside kick. Or off guard, not offsides.
Absolutely. That definitely something to watch for at this stage of the game. An onside kick for Riverside here and recover would be huge for them. Very detrimental to Greenbrier East. And there's a hole.
They may try it, but they're at their own 20, kicking a little further back. I don't know if this may be the time to do it for them. But Eli Taft
that would
lining
definitely
it
be
up.
one for the Riverboat Gambler, wouldn't it?
That's exactly right. We're ready for kickoff. 7-4, Riverside. Eli Taft puts the leg back, kicks another low line drive, taken at the 31-yard line. That is Nate Suttle. Suttle across the 40 to about the 45, so about a 14-yard return for Suttle, and that's where East will start. Good field position at their own 45.
You're right, Brandon. Excellent field position. Let's see what East does here. We really need at least 7 points for the half.
So Hamrick's going to go in the shotgun. He's got Brady May to his right. A couple receivers to the left, one to the right. Now Suttle comes in motion. Snap back to Hamrick. Gives to May. May, nice move. Makes something out of nothing there. Picked up a couple.
You know, as a coach, you look for that 3 to 4 yards per carry as your magic number, and you can keep clicking first downs and control the clock. East has found itself at a loss for yards a bunch tonight.
Pickup of 2 there for May. 2nd down and 8. 7:25 and counting on the second quarter clock.
What do you do here, Brandon? Do you try to quick out or do you try another handoff here?
I don't know. May's getting some momentum, but good time to catch him off guard maybe. They're going to try to throw it. Hamrick's under pressure. He's going to launch. He's got a guy wide open in the middle of the field. And that's Brady May. He's going into the end zone. Finally, the Spartans get on the board with a touchdown. Allegheny transfer Brady May.
Touchdown, Greenbrier
with
East.
a touchdown catch.
What a read by Coach Lee. He knew they were going to bring the heat, and he threw it behind the defense. Excellent job by Hamrick and May.
Do we know how far that was? Where'd that play start from? It's always a trick question.
I believe we started from the 45, 46-yard line.
So about
it was really good field position. What do you do here? Do you go for 2 or do you kick it?
I'd kick it. So actually a 52-yard. They started that drive to 45, then picked up 3. It's a 52-yard touchdown catch for Brady May. Spartans offense finally makes a big play, gets some momentum. See if they can keep that on the defensive end.
It couldn't have come at a better time, Brandon.
Right. Yeah, they needed that one badly.
We actually have time to do another quick 3 and out and put another touchdown on the board.
What I was thinking.
Yeah, 14-24. That's a good round number going into the half to 7. I'd be happy with that, and I think most Spartan fans would be also. It looks like Jace Obermeyer to kick.
Yep, Jace Obermeyer back out to kick the extra point.
And Brody Hamrick doing the holding duties for this kick.
A lot of options for fake with him with the ball. I'd say they'll try to kick this one through their low snap. Obermeyer gets it, kicks it up, and I don't think that was good, and it was not. So extra point, no good. So Greenbrier East will keep a 10-7 lead, 6:54 left in the second quarter. This is Brandon Baker along with Roger Bennett on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Da-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are gonna go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Yeah.
So after a 52-yard catch from Brady May from Brody Hamrick, Greenbrier East with a 10-7 lead, 6:54 left. Extra point was no good by Jace Obermeyer, so 10-7. Just under 7 minutes to go here until halftime.
Let's see if Jace can get some air under this and give the Spartans time to get down there and make a good tackle and pin them deep.
So Obermeyer approaches. Little squib kick
bad.
inside the 30. It's picked up there by Riverside's number 6. That's Roland Ford.
Looks like they'll start on their own 31.
Yeah, for Greenbrier East, that was Logan Van Fossen on the tackle of Ford. So Riverside started their own 31.
That's not the first time we've heard his name tonight.
Yeah, I think it was a fumble recovery he had in the first quarter. So Xavier Whitestone in quarterback, and we've got
Offside.
somebody jumping. Yep, and the encroachment on Greenbrier East. Make that 1st and 5 for Riverside.
It looked like about half the Spartan line jumped on that one. Getting a little anxious on defense, aren't we, Brandon?
That's exactly right. Yeah, they were ready to get back in the backfield. Whitestone in the shotgun. He's got Malik Thomas behind him. And he is taken down. Good tackle there by Keyshawn Bland. And on that play again, he's had a good one in here in the first half.
Nothing there. I believe he lost a yard, Brandon. Or back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, lost a yard. 2nd and 6. Coming up for the Warriors on their own 35.
Looks like they're lining up twins to each side. Let's see how the Spartans cover this.
And we're going to have another timeout. It's going to be called by the Warriors. We'll be right back on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network. Greenbrier East leads 10-7 over Riverside. 2nd and 6, Riverside. Whitestone puts a man in motion. He gives to Malik Thomas up the middle, and a good job there from Greenbrier East. I believe that's Gage Blevins. Made a good stop right at the line of scrimmage.
I'm not sure the ball didn't come loose on that play.
It may have.
But Thomas fell right back on it. So Greenbrier East defense showing up a little bit here. I like it.
Yeah, another loss of 2 there. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Second play in a row for a loss.
.5:25 to go here at Spartan Stadium in Fairleigh. Greenbrier East leads Riverside 10-7. Snap back to Whitestone. He's going to go over to the right side. Finds his receiver. That's Tavion Woods, who puts his shoulder down. Good physical play there from both sides.
That's one thing about it, Brandon. If you hit a guy that can run the ball, if you hit him up high like that, he's going to keep going. And he got it at least 2 yards after contact, which got Riverside a first down.
Yeah, gain of about 10, and on third needed 8. So first down, Riverside. Whitestone in the shotgun. And the ball's on the ground. Whitestone just snatches it up there, and he's going to get sacked. Keyshawn Bland first to get him, and got some help from number 9 for Greenbrier East, and that is Zaire Lee.
And it looked like the rest of the tribe was right there also.
Yeah, good team defensive play there from the Spartans. Bland and Lee leading the way.
Whitehead calling timeout. And
we have a timeout.
Here comes the Whitehead. Let's see what he says.
I think he wants to put the game clock back to 4:53.
Yeah, so it's his
Somewhere
time.
15 seconds ran off when it wasn't supposed to.
So a little clock discrepancy, and we're back in business here.
Riverside 2nd and 16 from their own 39. And here's a play. It's Malachi Hope. He squeezes through, picks up a big chunk of yardage. Good gain on 2nd and 16 for Hope.
It's probably going to bring up 3rd and 3. Wow, that was a gain. No, 2. Gain of 14 on that play. Wow.
Yep. 14-yard pickup for Hope.
East better bow up here.
Makes it a manageable 3rd and 2 for the Warriors. Whitestone going to hand to Hope again. Looks like a little trouble handing off. They got him initially, but he pushes forward. Good second effort there by Hope.
Yeah, he drug about 3 Spartans with him back to the original line of scrimmage. And that young man must work out.
He's just a 9th grader, like you said.
Wow. Riverside's got a bright future.
They do. No gain there, 4th and 2. One of the better no-gain runs you'll see.
Absolutely. He fought hard to make that a no-gain run, didn't he?
He did. He was really pushing for 0 yards. And a forward push from Whitestone.
It looks like he got it.
Yep, looks like he's across the line. First down, Riverside. 3:14 on the clock. So they officially signaled first down. It'll be first down and 10 for the Warriors.
So they're in plus territory now.
Yeah, at the Spartan 46. 45 and a half. Whitestone gets a snap. There's another bad snap. It's picked up by Hope. He's trying to get loose, and he's actually going to get close back to the line. He's tough.
We had him for about a 10-yard loss, but he slipped through two Spartans' fingers.
So we're going to end up just losing 1 yard. Be second down and 11 for the Warriors as they're trying to keep the ball until the end of the first half and put points on the board. Whitestone in the shotgun. Hand off to Hope. Hope looking for room, zigzagging. Now he finds a little bit of a crease and falls forward. Head for a couple. Gage Blevins in there on that tackle for East.
So he gained about a half a yard from the original line of scrimmage.
He picks up 2, so third down and 10 for the Warriors. They're at the Spartan 45. So Whitestone back in the shotgun. Hope's to his right. He's going to drop. Looks like he wants to throw. He's being pursued by Burdett. Whitestone nowhere to go with it. Good job by Burdett to force that throwaway out of bounds, and that's going to bring up fourth down and 10 on the incompletion.
The high school rules are the same as college. He was forced out of the pocket, and the ball went beyond the original line of scrimmage, so that was not intentional grounding.
Yeah, once he got out there, he said, I'm just going to throw it to the sidelines.
Yeah, good decision from the quarterback.
It looks like Riverside going to punt. Don't want to take a chance not making it here and giving East excellent field position right before the half. And here's Taft's punt. Pretty good one. Takes a bounce, and Suttle picks it up off the bounce. Trying to reverse his field, and he is tripped up and taken down. Good pursuit there by the special teams coverage of the Warriors, and Nate Suttle could not break free right there at the end. They're going to have it back about their own 11.
Definitely tripped up by his shoelaces there. He almost got loose from those two guys. Let's see if Greenbrier East can march down the field with 1:19 to go in the half.
You're going to need probably a big play or two to get down there. So here's Hamrick, first and 10 at their own 11. May to his right. He's got two receivers left, one to the right side. Snap back to Hamrick. Just going to hand it off to May. See what he can get here. Picks his way forward. Good hard run. Still on his feet, dragging Riverside defenders. Got a first down run for Brady May. Good pickup there.
Is that the first down run on first down that we've had all night?
It seems like it. Maybe so. Good point.
Wow. Good job.
First down and 10 at about the 23. So that was a 12-yard run from May, and here he comes again. He falls forward again to the 31.
Oh.
Picked up 8 on that second carry. Second down and 2.
Good effort by May.
Now down to about 33 seconds, so it looks like the Spartans aren't in any kind of a hurry to do something crazy. May see Hamrick air it out here. And Hamrick going to get sacked. Sacked back at the 22 by Noah Knucklos of Riverside. The senior. Stops the clock with 16.9 seconds left. Spartan's going to call a timeout here. So they may be dialing up a trick play here. I don't know what you do back this far in your own territory with 17 seconds.
Not a lot you can do. You've got about, at the very most, 3 plays that stop the clock with this kind of time. So if you run the ball once, that may be it. Or a long pass play.
And you don't want to do anything, silly that Riverside can take advantage of and get the Spartans out of the lead at the break. Plus give them momentum going into the second half.
Absolutely not. We know we're getting the ball back at the beginning of the second half, so I think you play a little conservative here. Maybe take a shot.
The Spartans break the huddle back on the field. 16.9 seconds left. It's 3rd down and 10. From their own 23.
I look for Hamrick to take off.
Probably a good prediction. Hamrick drops back. Wants to throw. He's under pressure. He throws it ahead, and it's incomplete, looking for May out of the backfield. And I don't think Brody Hamrick liked how he got hit right there at the end.
I don't think the Spartan fans are too happy about that no-call situation.
Yeah, that's the way it looks.
I got to give it to the Spartan fans. They will definitely jump up and yell at the officials in defense of their players.
Exactly. Been doing it for years. So East, they're going to go ahead and just kneel on the football and get to halftime with 9 seconds left here. Hamrick's coming off the field. He looks like he might be a little shaken up after that hit. He's favoring that leg. They're actually going to snap it back to Penn.
He's going to punt it.
Yeah, just get it away. And play is blown dead.
There's laundry on the field. Looked like a false start.
Yeah, maybe saves these. That was not a very deep kick. So they'll replay that.
That'd give Riverside time to make a one shot to the end zone. Maybe he can get a better kickoff this time.
So Penn now back right at his goal line. But the way snaps have been tonight, this is kind of nerve-wracking. You want to get it, kick it, and take 9 seconds off the clock.
It's almost like being in the rodeo. If you can keep them away from the ball for 9 seconds instead
right.
of 8,
yep.
We go into halftime and we call that a win.
The Penn ready for the snap. He's standing now at his 3. He gets it, gets the kick away. This is a much better kick. It bounces, and he did about exactly what you want to do, as long as you don't give up a return here to Hope. Hope zigzagging. He's going to be taking down Zaire Lee, and Brady May get him. So that's the end of the half. Good job by Penn and the Spartans to close that out right there. 10-7. Greenbrier East leads at the break. It's halftime here in Fairleigh, and we will be back to recap the first half here in just a few minutes. This is Brandon Baker and Roger Bennett on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network. We'll be back shortly to give you a recap.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Da-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are going to go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Chris!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Alcova Mortgage is here for good. We are locally owned, value great communication, and are committed to our Greenbrier County community. Alcova Mortgage in Lewisburg, 304-645-2478, or visit lewisburglender.com. For your mortgage lending needs, Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 1184517, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Lender. Terms and conditions apply. All loans subject to credit approval. That's Alcova Mortgage in Lewisburg.
When you're in Lewisburg, make sure to stop by S.J. Needhawk to pick up tools and products to finish up your home improvement projects. S.J. Needhawk can help with replacing your floors, adding some new color to your walls, stain for your decks and porches, replacing windows or doors, and don't forget, a new lighting fixture changes an entire room. Don't wait to finish your projects. S.J. Needhawk is always ready to help. When you're ready to talk to someone who knows, call S.J. Needhawk Lumber Company, your home solution.
One-Way Towing, the source for all your towing needs. From cars to trucks, the dreaded crash, to just plain stuff. For a job done right, there's only one way.
RT Rogers Oil Company and Precision Delivery have many kind and knowledgeable long-term employees in our Hinton office who account for transactions and dispatch fuel and explain and educate about our many products, such as our wall heaters and also our fireplace logs, which are designed for residential space heating, and we also have Rinnai tankless water heaters available. We provide many different types of fuel storage tanks along with an experienced and trained crew that will be installing them. We will then make safe and timely deliveries to these storage tanks. Our long-term employees make deliveries and also install HVAC units and install generators, while Precision Delivery transports fuel in 6 states. So, call us for a quote or delivery.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round to our friends from the Riverside High School.
So quickly before the band gets on the field, a quick first half recap. Greenbrier East leads Riverside 10-7. We're about 10 minutes from second half action. 4 turnover on downs for Greenbrier East in the first half really kept them from capitalizing and having a bigger lead here at the break. Bad snaps on the other side for Riverside actually led to 2 Spartan safeties. And if Riverside held on to the ball, maybe they would be ahead. So it's kind of a crazy first half. The scoring happened very first drive for Riverside. A high snap. Eli Taft, the punter, ran back and kicked the ball out of bounds for a 2-0 lead for a safety for Greenbrier East. A couple Riverside possessions later, Logan landed his brother, Logan Van Fossen, a fumble recovery. But again, the East turned the ball over on downs. And then Riverside, on their very next possession, fumbled the ball, which was recovered by Grant Burdett. And East started the ensuing series on the Riverside 18-yard line, but once again for the third consecutive time it was another turnover on downs. Then Riverside finally got going. Malachi Hope had a long touchdown run with 11:49 to go in the second quarter. It was the first play of the quarter, and Riverside led 7-2. Then another turnover on downs from Greenbrier East, their fourth of the half. And then Riverside finally miscues again. It's another high snap out of the end zone that East had a really good opportunity to pounce on the football and recover it for a touchdown, but it ended up out of the back of the end zone for a second safety of the game. It was 7-4 at that point, with 7:57 left in the first half, and the East offense finally capitalized. Pass complete to Brady May from Brody Hamrick for a 52-yard touchdown that put East up 10-7 after a missed extra point, and that's where we stand here at the break. Roger, got any thoughts on that first half?
Well, both defenses obviously came to play ball today. There's been some miscues on offense, both sides of the ball. Kudos to Riverside defense. They've made some really good stands, but East finally got behind the defense with the pass. I think Riverside got a little too aggressive on their defense, and Greenbrier East capitalized on it with the pass, which was behind them. And that was a touchdown for Greenbrier East. And had it not been for some miscues on Riverside's side, that they could be in the lead, as you said in the recap. But also, Greenbrier East had a couple offensive miscues. So it's kind of been a tit-for-tat game here at Spartan Stadium.
Right, that's what we were talking about. What do you think has to happen in the second half for the Spartans to get out of here with a victory?
I think Greenbrier East Spartans is going to have to get a little bit more aggressive on defense. A little bit of fundamental stuff, wrapping up, they're allowing too many yards after initial contact. Riverside, they have a great defense. You can't take nothing away from their defense, but Greenbrier East has an awesome offense. They just struggling to get going in the first half. I think that they've gotten some momentum. We come out with the ball in the second half, and I think we take what the defense gives us. If they're being too aggressive, we pop it over their head. Quick outs, quick passes, get rid of the ball quick. And that's about all you can do from the shotgun. And that's what Coach Lee tends to like is the shotgun formation.
Okay, that's where we're at. We'll be back for the second half action in about 6.5, 7 minutes. We got 6.5 minutes on the clock. The band's getting ready to play, so we'll let you enjoy that. And it's 10-7, Greenbrier East at halftime. This is Brandon Baker along with Roger Bennett on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network.
marching band, you may take the field.
We're just about a minute away from the second half opening, and we'll thank our sponsors again one more time. Thank all these sponsors for making this broadcast possible. S.J. Niehawk Lumber Company has all of your home solutions. Justin Weichel with Alcova Mortgage. One Way Towing. For a job done right, there's only one way. Advanced Hydraulics, all of the hard-to-find hydraulic hose components. R.T. Rogers Oil Company and Precision Delivery. Greenbrier Valley Physical Therapy has 4 locations to serve you. Turner Physical Therapy, West Virginia Physical Therapy, Greenbrier Valley Physical Therapy, and Masterworks Physical Therapy. They're all a part of the H2 Health Company, your sports medicine and physical therapy specialists and experts. Dutch Miller Auto Mall of Lewisburg and Tom Johnson Coldwell Banker.
Again, Brandon, I can't reiterate enough how important these sponsors are. Like I said in the first half, there's a lot of people that can't get out to these Greenbrier East games but have been a fan for 20, 30, 40, 50, even 60 years. And it means so much to people like that to be able to see the game, especially in the quality of picture we have now. It's amazing.
Yep.
And I know our sponsors are glad to do it, but I think we appreciate them more than they'll ever know.
Exactly. Very appreciative.
Looks like Greenbrier East is set to receive in the second half, obviously. Riverside got it in the first half, and I think that was a good move by Coach Lee in the first half to defer to the second half.
Just about ready for kickoff. Seems like it's been a longer than normal halftime.
We've got the next 24 minutes to determine who's going to be the victor in this game. Let's see what adjustments Coach Lee made at the half.
Yeah, both teams will kind of need to clean up on offense and defense too, but offense for the most part. We mentioned Riverside and their high snap issues, and then the Spartans' red zone offense has just not come through very often today. They did score on a 52-yard play, so maybe this need to be near midfield and get into the end zone that way. So red zone offense for Greenbrier East and the snap issues for Riverside are things we'll be keeping an eye on here in the second half.
I think if Greenbrier East cleans up their defense, a little more aggression on the defense, maybe your outside linebackers, I think, playing a little bit too deep, which is allowing 5, 6, 7 yards of carry on the perimeter for Riverside.
So Eli Taft getting ready to kick it off and open our second half of play here this evening. Greenbrier East 10-7, getting ready to start the second half.
Taft, as I said in the first half, he is a pretty good sized fella to be a kicker. Normally you don't see that. He's a very muscular, sturdy-looking guy. I would say he's the kicker that you don't want putting a hit on you.
Exactly, and he's got some speed. He's chased after 2 bad snaps to the end zone to make sure they didn't get recovered for touchdowns. So second half, ready to get underway. Taft gets in position. Approaches the football at the 40, and kick is up, and we are underway. That ball is going to take a bounce and go out of bounds at the 30. So East going to have good field position on that penalty.
Yeah, it's hard.
So it looks like the Spartans, are they going to make them re-kick? Possibly.
As I was saying, that's a hard decision for Coach Lee to decide whether to re-kick or take it at the 30. I think the 30 is not terrible field position to start. Maybe he's the Riverboat Gambler thinks he's going to get better starting field position with a second kick.
possibly wants to get the ball to Nate Suttle in his hands too, because he can break a kickoff at any time. So we'll see what happens here. So now kicking from the 35 is Taft. Looks like Riverside brought a pretty decent crowd. I know the east side is full, so a really good opening night here in 2024 high school football. Taft, kick, line drive, picked up at the 32-yard line, and that is Braden Brown. And Braden Brown, good return out to about the 48, about a 16-yard pickup on that return for junior Braden Brown, the cornerback, and that's where East will start. Good field position.
Yeah, we're 2 yards from being in plus territory, 1st and 10. I think any coach is happy with that starting field position.
So good decision there by Ray Lee to re-kick. Brown looked pretty good with the ball in his hands as well.
He actually did. Let's see what happens.
So Hamrick in the shotgun. He's got Brady May to his left, 2 receivers to each side. He's in the shotgun and now looking over at Coach Lee for a different play call. Now he's ready. And the line was a little too quick. It's going to be a false start on Greenbrier East and back him up 5 yards.
It's something we didn't mention about the first half. Some mental mistakes. I know it's first game home opener. It's first game for these gentlemen. A little jittery and a little anxious. Just coming out the second half, that's kind of a tough mistake to make. Put you behind the chains in first down now.
Yeah, 1st and 15, backed up to their own 43 now. Still good field position, but not what it was. Snap back to Hamrick. He looks to the left side, and he is picked off. That is Riverside's number 22. That is Kobe Coping, and he fumbles into the end zone, but it's recovered by Riverside's Caleb Shanklin. And what a sequence of events right there. That's a touchdown for the Warriors. So a pick six. I guess you call it a pick six. He fumbled right at the goal line. I couldn't tell if he was across or not. I looked up and the ball was on the ground and Shanklin was jumping on it. They may even mark this down short of the end zone. Yep, they covered the touchdown. Yeah, Riverside out for the extra point. So 13-10, just 21 seconds into the third quarter. So not how you wanted to start, especially initially having the ball at the 48, starting for East. So Taft now in for the extra point for the Warriors. Kick is up, and kick is good. 11:39 left in the third quarter. Riverside 14, Greenbrier East 10. We'll take a quick break and be right back. This is Brandon Baker and Roger Bennett on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network.
R.T. Rogers Oil Company and Precision Delivery have many kind and knowledgeable long-term employees in our Hinton office who account for transactions and dispatch fuel and explain and educate about our many products, such as our wall heaters and also our fireplace logs, which are designed for residential space heating. And we also have Rinnai tankless water heaters available. We provide many different types of fuel storage tanks along with an experienced and trained crew that will be installing them. We will then make safe and timely deliveries to these storage tanks. Our long-term employees make deliveries and also install HVAC units and install generators, while Precision Delivery transports fuel in 6 states. So, call us for a quote for delivery.
Well, Brandon, there's a little deja vu here. Seems like he just kicked off a few seconds ago.
Yeah, what's up with that? Yeah, Taft back to kick off again. Score update, last I heard was about 5 minutes ago. Greenbrier West actually tied now with Pendleton County in the fourth quarter. So we'll be keeping ears open to that one to see how that one turns out. So Taft gets in his spot, ready to go. Kick is up, and it is going out of bounds again. So another decision here for Ray Lee. It worked last time until the interceptions. Let's see what he does here.
Looks like he's kicking it purposely to the left side to keep it out of the hands of one of the Spartan.
Probably subtle. I think the
returners,
coaches know that they want Subtle to get his hands on the ball. There's number 6 right there. Braden Brown returned that last one. He looked pretty good, so if you kick it to him, he could possibly break free.
They're definitely kicking it away from Subtle. So here we are, deja vu again.
Yeah, this has started exactly like it started 21 seconds ago, game time.
Taft is getting plenty of kick practice in.
So let's see how Taft decides to kick here. Approaches the football and pretty deep. Taken there by East. Looks like Joshim Green. He's across the 30. Took a pretty good hit there from number 32, Evan Critchfield from Riverside.
Greenbrier East needs a Tavon Austin. Just a dynamic player that makes things happen.
Them and every other team in the state. Of course, Princeton had one last year at Dom Collins. It's now at WVU. He was about as close as you're going to get to that in West Virginia. So Hamrick in a shotgun. He is going to give to Brady May. Brady May trying to pick a spot, and Riverside closed up that hole quickly. Good job by them. Not much there for May.
Maybe gain of a couple.
However, there is a face mask on Riverside. I didn't see that initially, but they call it, and that'll move the ball 15 yards for the Spartans.
Looks like it's going to be an automatic first down, but they didn't quite give him 15 yards. I'm a little confused on that.
Normally it's at the end of the run. Maybe wasn't a personal foul face mask, just an incidental face mask. So here's a snap back to Hamrick. He's looking left. He wants to go deep. He throws it deep, and it's overthrown. Malachi Hope made an attempt to pick that off. He was looking for Donovan Penn. But overthrown, incomplete, and that will bring up second down for East. And there's another flag on the play. A block in the back against Riverside. Don't see a lot of blocks in the back on defense.
No, you don't, Brandon. That's probably the first time I've seen that call in several years.
So, East offense, this could be the best offense they can have here early. Penalty yardage counts just the same, and they are moving it up the field. They're going to put it about right at midfield for East.
Could have been the illegal hands.
Could be, yeah. That's what it was, illegal hands to the face. So Hamrick in the shotgun. May right behind him and gets the handoff, and that play is blown up by Riverside's Isaiah Claiborne. May didn't a bit more get the football, and he was immediately hit and taken down for a loss of about 3.
Well, that Riverside defensive guy, he went through that line like he was shot out of a cannon. There was he was untouched. But Riverside is living and dying by the blitz right now. At least one of their linebackers is blitzing every play.
Yep. So here's East again facing 2nd down and 12. Snap back. Hamrick looking, scrambling, and taken down from behind. Riverside's Riley Gilmore, we've called his name a couple times on the sack right there. So the Spartan offense going the wrong direction.
It looks like Greenbrier East offensive line's folding like a cheap suit.
Yeah, I don't know. They may be struggling to decide who to pick up on the blitz, who they're supposed to be blocking. I don't know. It just doesn't look like they're really comfortable yet. Of course, like you said, it's the first game.
Yeah,
They'll make a lot of adjustments.
I don't think they've come together as an absolute unit on that offensive line. Now, Riverside showed blitz that time, but backed off. They actually didn't blitz.
So Hamrick loses 3. And Ray Lee wants to go ahead and have a timeout. He's going to try to discuss this offensive line situation for the Spartans, and we will be right back here on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network, 1410 Riverside.
One-Way Towing, the source for all your towing needs. From cars to trucks, the dreaded crash, to just plain stuff. For a job done right, there's only one way.
So Hamrick in the shotgun. East facing a 3rd and 15 after that sack. Hamrick facing pressure from around the edge. He steps up, high throw, almost intercepted by Riverside's Logan Tudor. Ball falls harmlessly to the turf, thankfully for the Spartans, and it's 4th and 15. And I would say Greenbrier East going to kick this one away.
Yeah, it was off the fingertips of the Riverside defender. Thank goodness off the fingertips. Hamrick coming to the sideline with his head kind of held down. He knew that his decision-making wasn't stellar on that play. But you can't live there. That's one thing about sports is there's always another play.
That's right. I'm kind of wondering about his health. Remember, he was limping a little earlier when he got that late hit that wasn't called. So that may be affecting his planting and his throwing motion. So Penn back to punt. It's a low snap, a ground ball to him. He picks it up.
That's a high one.
Kicks it up. It's straight up in the air. The Riverside's going to have good field position. Honestly, the way that ball was snapped, not the worst thing that could have happened. Penn at least got it away. Let's see where they're going to mark it. About the 35.
Definitely got to work on our snapping and our special teams.
There's a Riverside player down. I just saw one laying on the sidelines, injured.
Yeah, he's right at the first down marker. I think maybe just a cramp.
Yep, they just popped him up. That was number 24, Caleb Shanklin. He's the one that recovered that fumble off the interception that they got for a touchdown. He recovered it in the end zone. So he's an important player for them, and Riverside will start 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, East really needs to come out and hit them in the mouth this series. They got to bring the house.
So Xavion Whitestone awaits the snap. He gets it, fakes to Thomas. He's looking deep. Here comes the Spartans after him, and they got him for a sack and a huge loss. That's little Joshine Green He came in there like a missile and took down Whitestone for a huge loss to bring up second down for the Warriors.
Well, Whitestone didn't have time to think about nothing that time. Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to go deep, and he looked down, and he just tried to get out of the way, and it wasn't happening. Green wasn't letting him go.
Exactly. You couldn't have scripted that any better for Greenbrier East. They had to come out and kind of hit him in the mouth. They need a good defensive stand on the next two plays.
So a 15-yard loss brings up second down and 25. Snap back to Whitestone, and that play is blown dead.
Let's see what the call is.
It's like delay a game again against Riverside. That's the third or fourth delay
back
game
another 5
call we've seen. Yeah, 2nd and 30 coming up now for Riverside.
Yeah, it's second in the hospital, is what it looks like.
That's right. I'm not even sure that would get it.
Let's make it third and Fort Spring. How about that?
2nd and 30. Snap back to Whitestone. He rolls. He's being pressured, looking for a screen. He's got Malachi Hope. He reverses his field, got away from Lee. That's a good play from Hope. It looked like they were going to wrap him up, but he gets it out to about the 23 or 24-yard line. The Spartans slow to get up. It's Keyshawn Bland, who's been everywhere on that defensive end for them tonight.
Yeah, he's like Santa Claus tonight. He is everywhere.
So they actually pick up 10 yards, but they're still 20 yards short. So third down and 20 for Whitestone and the Warrior offense. Then the shotgun has Thomas to his left, and that play is blown dead. We have another delay game.
I think it is.
False start.
Oh, we got a false start.
Riverside doesn't seem like they want to go the direction they're supposed to on this series. So that goes back to 3rd and 25. Ball at about the 20. Whitestone claps his hands, gets a snap, he drops, he looks, he's pressured and hit as soon as he throws. What a hit from Gage Blevins, just blindsides Isaiah Whitestone, and it looks like Whitestone's going to get thrown or called for a penalty on the flag thrown.
Oh, wow. So just in case Whitestone needed a number on that truck, it was 54.
Yeah, unsportsmanlike conduct going to be called on Whitestone. He said something to Blevins after he got up after that big hit from Blevins.
So now we are 4th, and we're going to call it Roncever. The Greenbrier East defense definitely showed up on this series. Coach Ray Lee says, hey, you're not the only one that can blitz.
The ball all the way back to the 10. 4th down and 35.
Kicking from middle of the end zone, too.
Yeah, this could be something with those snap issues. There's a high snap, but it lobs right to him. Good job by Taft to get a hold of that, get it off. And it bounces back to midfield. That's a pretty good punt, about 50 yards or 50 yards plus. So that's where East will take over. Good field position, but Taft did about as good of a job as he could do right there.
So just a little bit of grass to mow for Greenbrier East here to get in that end zone and desperately need a touchdown.
Yeah, they need to really take advantage of one of these good field position starts. They started at the 48th or last drive and ended in a pick.
Yeah, I still think you live by the quick outs because Riverside's going to bring the blitz. It's kind of like, oh, you can do it, we're going to do it better. And that's what I would expect from Riverside's defense here.
Hamrick in the shotgun has May to his left. 3 receivers bunched to the left. He's going to fake that way. He's going deep. Donovan Penn there and just out of the reach, just overthrown from Hamrick to Penn.
Just 2 steps.
Yep. That's about the 3rd or 4th time tonight we've seen just barely an overthrown pass.
I would say that stutter step is what the timing issue was on that one. But sometimes you got to do that to fake the defensive.
That would have been a big play. Just out of the reach and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10, 7:20 to go. Here in the third quarter, Riverside leads Greenbrier East 14-10.
Yeah,
There's a snap back to Hamrick. He pitches to May. May looking for room. He's across midfield, gets pushed and stays on his feet. Then cuts to the middle, still on his feet. Finally dragged down after a first down, really good first down run. He's dragged down by J.R. Cochran.
The ball's going to be spotted about the 39-yard line of Riverside.
Brady May, good hard first down run there.
May running like he wanted at that time.
So first down, Greenbrier East from the Riverside 39. We are under now 7 minutes to go here in the third. Snap back to Hamrick. Pitches to May. May cuts
Carbon
to the middle.
copy.
He's got room. He's inside the 20, and he's finally ripped down at the 15. That's about a 24-yard pickup right there for Brady May, and another big first down for Greenbrier East.
When he's hungry, you feed him.
That's exactly right.
And May looks hungry.
I've learned that about my 1-year-old as well. So a 24-yard pickup from May.
And it was a carbon copy of the play before.
It was, exactly.
You know, and I think Coach Lee has that attitude, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I would expect more of the same on this play.
Hamrick shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, 1 on the right. Caden Stone comes in motion. Hamrick going to go to the right side pitch for May. May, another nice cutback, and falls ahead for a few.
Looks like a gain of about 3 or 4.
Yeah, I was
depends on
gonna
where
say
they spot him.
So we've got a Riverside player slow to get up. So I think we're going to take a timeout to tend to him. We hope he's okay. That's 24 again. That is Caleb Shanklin. He was the one down on the sideline a little bit ago. So we'll take a quick break and be right back. Brandon Baker, Roger Bennett, Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network.
When you're in Lewisburg, make sure to stop by S.J. Needhawk to pick up tools and products to finish up your home improvement projects. S.J. Needhawk can help with replacing your floors, adding some new color to your walls, stain for your decks and porches, replacing windows or doors, and don't forget, a new lighting fixture changes an entire room. Don't wait to finish your projects. S.J. Needhawk is always ready to help. When you're ready to talk to someone who knows, call S.J. Needhawk Lumber Company, your home solution.
We want to say hi to the best-looking guys in television. Of course, that's absolutely our opinion, right, Brandon?
That's exactly right. No one else's.
I've got the face for radio.
So Shanklin is walking off under his own power. That is very good to see. Hate to see anybody go down with an injury, especially first game of the year.
Yeah, these young men, they put in a lot of work just to be on this field, and you don't want to see any of them hurt. And our hearts definitely go out to the family of the little fella in Boone County.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
During practice, and we've said several prayers for that young man and his family.
They called him Mr. Personality. I saw it. It's awful.
I know one of the coaches on that team.
Oh, okay. So 2nd and 8 for East. Snap back to Hamrick. He fakes the pitch, has a guy wide open in the end zone. It's Donovan Penn on the slant, touchdown catch, Greenbrier East, and they're going to go up 16-14 with 5:40 to go here in the third quarter.
And I've been screaming for that the whole game. That
Yes,
quick
you
slant's
have.
going to be our bread and butter.
Yep. I believe that was about a 13-yard touchdown pass. Hamrick just fired it in between the defenders, and Penn with a nice catch. Looks like Greenbrier East, after that missed extra point earlier, are going to go for 2.
That was a textbook quick slant.
So Hamrick's in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right on this formation. He gets it, and he wants to run. Now he's just going to throw it up. No good. Incomplete, so the 2-point conversion fails. 16-14, Greenbrier East, 5:40 left in the third quarter. East has retaken the lead. We'll be back. Brandon Baker and Roger Bennett on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network.
Alcova Mortgage is here for good. We are locally owned, value great communication, and are committed to our Greenbrier County community. Alcova Mortgage in Lewisburg, 304-645-2478, or visit lewisburglender.com. For your mortgage lending needs, Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 118-4517. NMLSconsumeraccess.org. Equal housing lender. Terms and conditions apply. All loans subject to credit approval. That's Alcova Mortgage in Lewisburg.
So a 13-yard slant touchdown pass from Brody Hamrick to Donovan Penn with 5:40 left here in the third quarter gives Greenbrier East a 16-14 lead. 2-point conversion pass failed. Hamrick got under pressure and just had to throw it up for grabs.
I wonder how important that's going to be later in the game, that 1 point versus the 2-point gamble.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Yeah, plays like that can prove big later in the games. So Jace Obermeyer ready to kick off for the Spartans. Ball is placed at the 40. Obermeyer gets a nice line drive kick. It hits Caleb Shanklin. He picks it up about the 35 and scoots his way towards midfield. He's at about the 44. And that is where the Riverside Warriors will start.
He's cramped up again, it looks like. Young man needs some more bananas in his life,
he does.
Looks like.
I feel bad for him because you know how those cramps feel. Before we take a break, we'll get a score update. Greenbrier West actually has fallen at Pendleton County 27-21. So Greenbrier West starts their season 0-1 after their state championship appearance last season.
That's got to be heartbreaking.
Yeah, tough on them, but they'll bounce back. They got a good coaching staff and some good players. So
did they lose a lot of players this year, Brandon?
They did. They lost a lot of starters. I think they're only bringing back like 7 or so contributors from last season.
So it's going to be a rebuilding year for Greenbrier West. Hopefully they can make some adjustments, learn from this. And you know, one thing about coaching is every year you have to coach a little bit different. You have to coach to the players and talent you have. And
right.
I think last year they had a lot of good talent, and there was pretty much anything could be put on the table and they could execute.
Yep.
This year may be a little different.
At least for now. You know, I expect by midseason with that coaching staff they have, they'll probably be rolling. So Shanklin hops up again, so he's okay. 5:34 left here in the third quarter. Greenbrier East a 2-point lead, 16-14.
And there we have a good showing for this home opener. Wow, look at this!
Yeah.
Look at the stands.
Excellent crowd, filled from one end to the other. So Whitestone in the shotgun. He hands to Hope. Hope trying to get that left side, sees a hole, cuts it back, and he's across midfield and still on his feet all the way to the East 45. First down run for Malachi Hope. Got a 15-yard pickup there for Hope.
And he's running with purpose. They're in plus territory.
Snap back. Whitestone to Hope. He fumbles, and it's picked up by the Spartans. Braden Brown recovers, tried to get out of there, but got tripped up. But still, he gives the Spartans possession back as the Riverside offensive turnover woes continue, as Braden Brown makes arguably his biggest play in his Spartan career, picking up that fumble.
Couldn't have come at a better time. A good momentum stopper for Riverside. So it looks like Greenbrier East will start at midfield. Twins to each side.
Yep, Hamrick in the shotgun. May to his left. Gets the snap. Hamrick drops. He's looking. Under pressure. Now he steps up. Good run, and he's going to take a slide. Pickup of about 3, 4. Looked like he almost got hit again late there, too. So Riverside lucky the flag wasn't thrown.
Playing a little conservative. I think he's trying to protect himself where he was. He was limping a little bit earlier.
Right.
Looked like he's favoring his right leg right now. So I think he's just playing it safe.
Yeah, because he had some room there. Did a good job to get out of that pressure. He does a really good job at that.
Trips to the left.
Trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Hamrick gets a snap, hands off to May. May picks his way towards the 40 and goes down about the 41.
Going to be 3rd and 1.
Yeah, 3rd and about a yard. Let's say he's close to the first down.
Not a bad situation to be in.
So 3rd and 1 for the Spartans. 4 minutes and counting on this third quarter clock. Hamrick in the shotgun. May stands behind him, gets the handoff, first down run. Brady May right up the middle for about 5. East will move the chains.
Good first down, good 3rd down run. That brings up first down. And that's what we got to do. Just keep moving the ball, control the clock, and that's how you win the ball game.
Yeah, getting an extra score, too, would be just some big insurance points.
Absolutely. We need 6.
East line back up, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Snap back, he's going to give to May. May sees an opening to the right side, and what a heck of a tackle right there by Riverside's Tavion Woods. He closed up what would have been a big gain for May quickly.
Wow, that was almost a textbook tackle. He hit him low and took his legs out, and there was nowhere to go. I thought May was breaking loose on that one.
I did, too.
He almost had the edge. But you know what they say. Almost only counts in hand grenades and horseshoes,
That's
Brandon.
right, yeah. Always what I say about WVU most years. Could have, should have, and almost.
Absolutely. We love our Mountaineers and we love our Spartans.
That's right.
Sometimes we get upset with them, but we always love them.
Hamrick in the shotgun. He's going to pitch back to Joshim Green. Jai Green inside the 30. He's tough to tackle. He's so low to the ground. Good run to about the 28-yard line for Green.
Absolutely. Low man usually wins in football, and I'd say he wins a lot just by default.
Right.
So we're back. We're at 3rd and 2. Not a bad situation again. Just keep moving the chains, guys. That's all we got to do.
3rd and 2's got Brady May written all over it.
It does. I like when he fires out of the backfield like a rocket, and he can fall forward for those 2 yards.
Exactly. Yes, we'll see what Ray Lee dials up here.
He'll be conservative. I think he's going to hand the ball off probably to the right side. He stacked the left side.
He's actually got Green back there. He fakes it with him. Hamrick goes ahead. He's got a first down and more. Falls ahead to about the 20.
Hamrick didn't look unhealthy on that run all, did he?
His foot magically is healed.
He did a little high stepping and got that first down, moved the chains. That's what we needed.
Yeah, picked up about 8 yards or so there. First down, Greenbrier East.
He was running like there was a pit bull on his heels.
So Hamrick claps his hands, waiting on the snap, gets it. Little handoff to Green. Green sees some room on the left side and takes a big hit. Big hit from Jack Shanklin.
He anticipated that hit, too.
If I'm saying his name wrong, I apologize. On the roster, it's Jakpb. I just now thought it might be Jakob, Jacob Shanklin. Our official Riverside roster has Jakpb.
We could go ahead and could be a typo.
We'll call him Jacob from now on. And if it's Jack, let us know in the comments.
There you go. We apologize in advance.
3 receivers to the left. Hamrick gets a snap, fakes to Green, wants to go single coverage, throw to the right side. Almost a beautiful play.
And that the pass was there.
It was. Caden Stone came up with it, but it bounced into his arm. So incomplete pass. That'll bring up 3rd down and 10. Good try there from East.
Yeah, that pass was there. It was to where nobody but the East receiver could get it, but he just couldn't haul it in.
So 3rd down and 10. We are at 32 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter.
I look for Riverside to bring the heat.
Yeah. Greenbrier East hanging on to a 2-point lead. Handoff to May. May pushes forward. So I think Brady Lee already decided they were going to go for it on 4th down. So May gets a little bit of it there.
Yeah, he took off a little bite. He should have gotten halfway there roughly.
Yeah, it looked like about 4 or 5 yards. See how they officially mark it. They're calling it 4 yards. It'll be 4th down, about 6.
Yeah.
Give it 5, 4th and 5.
Yep.
And that'll end the 3rd quarter.
That's a short 5.
You want to stick around for this 4th quarter. This is Brandon Baker and Roger Bennett. Greenbrier East, 16-14 after 3. We'll be right back at the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network.
When you're in Lewisburg, make sure to stop by S.J. Needhawk to pick up tools and products to finish up your home improvement projects. S.J. Needhawk can help with replacing your floors, adding some new color to your walls, stain for your decks and porches, replacing windows or doors, and don't forget, a new lighting fixture changes an entire room. Don't wait to finish your projects. S.J. Needhawk is always ready to help. When you're ready to talk to someone who knows, call S.J. Needhawk Lumber Company, your home solution.
One-Way Towing, the source for all your towing needs. From cars to trucks, the dreaded crash, to just plain stuff. For a job done right, there's only one way.
This game stays close. We'll get more. So the Spartans switch into the field and have a 4th down and 5 here to open the 4th quarter. They lead 16-14, so this is a big play here early in the 4th. Snap back to Hamrick. He fakes the pitch. He's going into the end zone again, and it's a little high. Looking for Nate Suttle. They've struggled to hook up tonight. I think they really thought they were going to have a connection tonight, and they've struggled to hook up. Suttle found Hamrick early in the game on a reverse pass, but incomplete there, and Greenbrier East turns the ball over on downs back to the Warriors.
Just a little bit high on that pass, and I don't know if that was a quarterback miscue or a receiver miscue not being deep enough in the end zone. But Nate, you could see the frustration on him, and he wishing he had that opportunity back.
So Riverside will start 1st and 10 at their own 15. Snap back, give to Malik Thomas. Thomas sneaks up the middle. He's going to have about 5 yards. Bring up 2nd and 5 for Riverside. This game has been kind of crazy. We've seen a whole lot of stuff you don't normally see in this one.
Absolutely. It's very rare you see two safeties in the game, especially on the same team.
We've seen an almost pick six that was fumbled at the goal line. Just a lot of crazy stuff, a lot of fumble recoveries. Whitestone, little soft pass over the middle looking for Riley Gilmore, and Gilmore had it but dropped it.
Whitestone was hit as he released that ball.
Yeah, that would have given him a first down.
3rd and 5. I look for Ray Lee to bring the house on this one. Be calling all Spartans to get in the backfield.
3rd and 5, 11:05 left in the game. Snap back to Whitestone. He's looking to the right and threw it into the ground, looking for Dylan Tudor. And that's going to bring up 4th down for Riverside.
I think both quarterbacks are struggling to find their marks.
Struggling to get in a rhythm. They really are. Hamrick's missing high, and right there, Whitestone missed low. Just kind of threw it straight into the ground.
Of course, Hamrick doesn't have he hasn't gotten a lot of passing opportunities tonight. They've been living by the run.
They have.
So they're set to punt.
Yeah, Eli Taft back on the field.
Taft has got to be the huskiest kicker that I've seen. I definitely, if I was going to get hit by a kicker, it would be a different kicker than him, that's for sure.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Riverside going to take it. Maybe they're going to think about going for it. We'll be back and find out. 16-14, Greenbrier East. We'll be right back on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network.
Do what?
You think it's because of the lighting, maybe? It's darker here. Yeah. Once you get used to doing it, it becomes just like natural. Yeah.
I got a lot of stuff.
Don't know. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I am. So Taft on to punt for the Warriors. East leads 16-14. Snap back. It's a slow one. He just does get it off. Bounces at about the Spartan 45 and takes a big Spartan bounce back to about the 38 of Riverside.
It looks like the Spartans' field position just gets better every possession.
It does, yeah. They've just failed to take advantage of them all. It's one of those games you just want to survive, get the win, and then look at tape and say, here's what we can do better next week.
Exactly.
When they get this field position and get in the red zone.
Yeah. And they're going to be studying this tape, and I'm hoping that they can hear some of our commentary.
Coach Roger.
Yeah. Coach Roger and Coach Brandon here, coaching for the Greenbrier Valley Channel.
Snap back to Hamrick. Gives it to May. Flag comes in. May rumbling ahead and tackled. We'll see what the flag's for. I think I saw a flag, and there was. No flag.
On the field.
That may have been a bird flying across there.
Yeah.
So 2nd down and 5 for East. Three receivers on the right side. Snap back to Hamrick. He gives to May. May finds a crease and gets up the middle to about the 25-yard line. That is good enough for a 1st down and more for Greenbrier East. They'll reset for 1st and 10.
we can keep chipping away and controlling this clock and maintain the lead, put another 6 on the board, Greenbrier East has a really good chance of coming out of here with a W. And it may not be the prettiest W, but as long as it's a W on the home
exactly.
opener.
Yes, a little scrimmage from the 25-yard line of Riverside. First down and 10.
Oh, we got trips to the right on this time.
Hamrick awaits the snap. Fakes to May. Looking left. Goes that way to Penn. Incomplete. No pass interference call. Rolling forward. Kind of looked like he was holding on to Penn.
Yeah,
maybe he wasn't. From here, it looked like he was.
Yeah, he was all over Penn like a 17-year-old is his prom date.
So incomplete pass.
You can tell that the Greenbrier East fans were not happy with that no call there. That was textbook pass interference from my angle.
So Hamrick back to the shotgun. Trip receiver's right. Hands off to May. May looking for room. Finds a little bit up the middle. May still on his feet, and he dropped the ball, but he jumps back on it.
Ooh.
Heads up play from May. Good run, and then just a fall back on his own fumble. Good job, Brady May, the Allegheny transfer. They got it to the 19, it looks like, of Riverside.
He was on his way to more yardage, too, but all right, looks like it's going to be.
We'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Yeah, that's a long 3. Desperately need a first down here.
Right now, up to this point, biggest play of the game right here for East. And for the Riverside defense, for that matter. 3rd down and 3. Handoff, May. Can he get to the outside? He does. Edge. There's a flag comes in from behind. He scores, but I'm afraid this one's going to come back.
Yeah, we got laundry on the field, guys. That's not a good sign. And it's in the area of holding. I was hoping that one of the players, these players, just dropped his towel, but I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, that's definitely a flag. And it is holding on Greenbrier East. So that's going to back them up and replay 3rd down. Takes away a 20-yard or 19-yard touchdown run from Brady May, and will back them up to the 30. 3rd down and 15 now facing Greenbrier East.
I look for him to take a shot.
Yeah, at this point, I think you have to. Of course, they could try to, maybe get half of it and then go for it on 4th.
Quick slant.
We'll see.
If you can hit the guy in stride, I think that's a first down.
Hamrick looked like he wanted to go deep. Now he scrambles. He's going to throw it down the field. That's a heck of a catch from Caden Stone. At about the 19, so about an 11-yard pickup on 3rd and 15.
So we got some of it back. This is definitely 4-down territory.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th down and 4. Definitely got to go for it now for Coach Lee.
Coach Lee's talking. He's trying to figure out what to do here. RPO is what I'm looking for on this, and I look for Hamrick to take off. My prediction.
So East breaks the huddle. Hamrick has Brady May behind him. 3 receivers out to the left. He has Caden Stone to the right, who just made that big catch for 11 yards. And here's a handoff to May. And no, did not get it. 4th and 5, run right up the middle, and Brady May is stuffed.
He is living by up the gut. He is. That's his go-to play.
Yeah, and it's worked several times tonight, but it does not right there. Brady May stopped, gained a couple, and turns the ball back over to Riverside.
I think Riverside kind of expected May to get the ball on that one.
Yeah, definitely looked like it.
All right, let's see if we can cause a fumble or get an interception here and get the ball back. We desperately need it.
Riverside going to start from their own 18.
7:35 left to go in the ball game. There's plenty of football left.
Yeah, just a 2-point game. East up 16-14, 7:35 to go. Fourth quarter, and looks like we're going to have a timeout by Riverside. And we'll take one with them. We'll be right back. 16-14 Greenbrier East here on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Dun-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are going to go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
All right, Coach Baker's coming off the field.
It's the defensive coordinator, Aaron Baker's defense. Under the microscope here again with 7.5 to go. East clinging to a 2-point lead. Snap back to Whitestone. He hands and gives to Malik Thomas, and Thomas up the middle to about the 25-yard line. Gain of 6.
And we have a flag.
There's a flag. Came in late.
Well, if that was a late hit or an unsportsmanlike, he's pointing to the Greenbrier East side.
Bo Bowyer reacting like it might be on him. Doesn't look like he doesn't agree with it. And it is going to be on East. Personal foul moving the
number 59.
Forward. Yeah, that's Bo Bowyer. So penalty takes the ball to the 36. That's a lie. They're moving it forward even more.
41.
To the 41. Must only marked off 10 yards there.
All right, 1st and 10.
Whitestone in the shotgun. Bunch formation to the right. He hands off to Thomas. Thomas right up the middle.
Same play.
Yep. To the 45, so a gain of about 4 for Malik Thomas. Be 2nd and about 6.
They're lined up like they're going to run the exact same play again.
It's 3rd down. Sorry, 3rd down and 5.
Looks like there's
and
going to
another
be
flag.
A false start.
Yeah, that's on Riverside. We'll back them up and make it 3rd and 10.
Good discipline on the defensive side of the ball that time. Showed blitz, made a move. Textbook.
Snap back to Whitestone. He gives to Hope around the right side, and the speedster gets to midfield, across midfield, still on his feet. Finally rumbled out of bounds by Keyshawn Bland of East. See where they mark him out.
Beyond the 1st down
Yeah,
marker.
he got a 1st down for sure.
Needed 10, got 11.
Yep. All the way to the 48 of Greenbrier East is where they mark him down.
So with Riverside now in plus territory, 48 yards away from scoring with 6:27 left.
Whitestone gets the snap, hands it off. That's up the middle with Thomas again. Thomas running hard, pushing forward inside the 40. Looks like he got to about the 39.
Breaking about 4 tackles per carry. He's running like he wants a touchdown.
Exactly. I think Riverside's plans are to pick up yardage and run as much clock as they can, score with not much time left. I think that's what they're probably thinking. Whitestone waiting the snap. Thomas behind him. He's got two receivers right, one receiver to the left. That's Dylan Tudor. Snap back, handoff Thomas again, right up the middle yet again, and he's getting that chunk yardage. He's inside the 35 to about the 33. And that was 2nd and 1, so first down Riverside.
It's hard to stop a team when they're chipping off 7, 8, 9, 10 yards a carry. And it may end up whoever gets the ball last wins the ball game.
That's a good point. And I've noticed Riverside this half, not one crazy snap that haunted them in the first half.
Yeah, they've definitely cleaned some stuff up.
There's Whitestone. Gets a snap. Gives it to Hope. Hope the speedster makes a cut, takes a big hit, stays on his feet inside the 20, all the way to about the 17-yard line. Another first down for Riverside. Malachi Hope.
I'll tell you something I'm noticing is the defensive players for Greenbrier East are hitting these guys in the shoulder pads, and a good back like Hope, you're not going to bring him down like that.
You have to grab his feet. He is quick. He has really good vision. And we're going to get a timeout from Ray Lee in Greenbrier East. We'll be back. 5:04 to go in this game. Riverside driving. 16-14 Greenbrier East.
Alcova Mortgage is here for good. We are locally owned, value great communication, and are committed to our Greenbrier County community. Alcova Mortgage in Lewisburg, 304-645-2478, or visit lewisburglender.com. For your mortgage lending needs, Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 118-4517, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Lender. Terms and conditions apply. All loans subject to credit approval. That's Alcova Mortgage in Lewisburg.
When you're in Lewisburg, make sure to stop by S.J. Needhawk to pick up tools and products to finish up your home improvement projects. S.J. Needhawk can help with replacing your floors, adding some new color to your walls, stain for your decks and porches, replacing windows or doors, and don't forget, a new lighting fixture changes an entire room. Don't wait to finish your projects. S.J. Needhawk is always ready to help. When you're ready to talk to someone who knows, call S.J. Needhawk Lumber Company, your home solution.
The Riverside ready to go. They're driving. Has East defense on their heels. Snap back to Whitestone. He gives to Hope. Hope around the left side, trying to outrun some defenders. Gets a block, makes a nice cut, and he is due around the 10-yard line. So another good run from Riverside's freshman Malachi Hope.
And he is hard to bring down.
.457 to go. 2nd down and 4 for the Warriors after that 6-yard pickup. Here's a snap. Malachi Thomas, he's going to go back up the middle. East defense converges on him and gang tackles him and stops him.
Still couldn't bring him down.
Yeah. Yeah, progress will stop there. He never hit the ground, but there is a Greenbrier East player down, and that's Bo Bowyer, and Travis McClintock and Becky Baker out to tend to him. And we hope Bo is okay. So we'll step away for just a second here on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network. Greenbrier East trying to hold on to a 16-14 lead over Riverside. We'll be right back.
R.T. Rogers Oil Company and Precision Delivery have many kind and knowledgeable long-term employees in our Hinton office who account for transactions and dispatch fuel and explain and educate about our many products, such as our wall heaters and also our fireplace logs, which are designed for residential space heating, and we also have Rinnai tankless water heaters available. We provide many different types of fuel storage tanks along with an experienced and trained crew that will be installing them. We will then make safe and timely deliveries to these storage tanks. Our long-term employees make deliveries and also install HVAC units and install generators, while Precision Delivery transports fuel in 6 states. So, call us for a quote for delivery.
So senior Bo Bowyer got up under his own power and walked off to a round of applause, and we're back for action. Xavier Whitestone takes the snap and hands to Thomas. Thomas pushing up the middle towards the 5-yard line, taken down at about the 6. But first down, Riverside.
Talented back there. The way he can do the side shift, read the whole shift, and gain yards after contact. Very impressive for that young man.
Yeah, first down and goal from the 6-yard line now. Thomas, he's a senior, and Hope, number 27, is the freshman.
But he's a very impressive young man.
Yeah. He's the one back there behind Whitestone now.
I would say he's going to get the carry.
So you're probably right. Hand off to Hope, up the middle, pushing towards the 5, and gang tackled by East. Good job there by Rhett Baker. First one to clog that hole for the Spartans, the senior. Aaron Baker, defensive coordinator's son. So no gain on that one. Second down and goal now for the Warriors. And I'm going to say they're probably okay with that. I think they want to run this clock down and try to score at the last possible second. If they don't score, that's when you get in trouble. Late player coming on the field is Jace Cook for Riverside. Snap back to Whitestone. He gives to Hope. Hope gets to the outside. Hope makes a move, and he is into the end zone. Riverside has scored a touchdown. Malachi Hope. 6-yard touchdown run, and Riverside takes a 20-16 lead with 3:16 left in this football game.
Well, Greenbrier East will have time to score, but they can't dilly-dally.
Yeah, plenty of time left for the Spartans, but they're going to have to execute some plays.
Timeout, Riverside.
Riverside wants a timeout. They're going to decide whether to go for 2 or kick the extra point. We'll be right back. 3:16 to go. 20-16. Riverside has the lead. This is Brandon Baker and Roger Bennett on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network. We'll be right back.
One-Way Towing, the source for all of your towing needs. From cars to trucks, the dreaded crash, to just plain stuff. For a job done right, there's only one way.
So out of the timeout, Riverside going to go for 2. 20-16. They just took the lead on a 6-yard touchdown run from Malachi Hope to get a 6-point lead. And here's a snap back, push forward, and everybody's into the end zone. That 2-point conversion is good as Whitestone kept it, pushed forward, and puts Riverside up 22-16. But there is a flag down. We'll see the call here. It's going to be on the Warriors. So now decision time from first-year coach Heath Huffman of Riverside. Try to go for it again or to go ahead and try a kick. Kick really doesn't do you any good, so I think they're probably going to go for it. Puts you up by 2. You're still up by more than a field goal at 4 points if you don't get it. we're going to have another stoppage of play, it looks like. So, Roger, you stepped away for a second. They went for 2 and made it. There's a penalty, so now they're bringing them back a few yards and discussing whether to do it again, which I think they will, because a 2-point conversion puts them up by 6, which is a touchdown. If you don't make it, you're still up by more than a field goal.
Yeah, I think that's a smart decision on Riverside's part. Being backed up a few yards, though, if Greenbrier East defense bows up on them, it could be a mistake.
Right. So about ready for action again, and Riverside will make the call and go for it. Whitestone back out on the field. He's going to have 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Malik Thomas back there in the backfield with him. Snap back. He's going to fake to Thomas. He's being pressured from behind. Braden Brown got it and calls a fumble. He can run this back. It's picked up by Keyshawn Bland, but he's tackled. But a heck of a play there by Braden Brown. He has had a very good football game tonight.
Good heads-up football there.
Braden Brown has returned to kickoff for 16 yards. He recovered a fumble, and now he has a sack that forces the fumble on a 2-point try to keep the deficit at 4, 20-16 Riverside, with 3:16 still left to go here in the game.
When you're in Lewisburg, make sure to stop by S.J. Needhawk to pick up tools and products to finish up your home improvement projects. S.J. Needhawk can help with replacing your floors, adding some new color to your walls, stain for your decks and porches, replacing windows or doors, and don't forget, a new lighting fixture changes an entire room. Don't wait to finish your projects. S.J. Needhawk is always ready to help. When you're ready to talk to someone who knows, call S.J. Needhawk Lumber Company, your home solution.
So here's where we are, 20-16. Riverside has a 4-point lead, 3:16 left in the fourth quarter. Getting ready to kick off to the Spartans. And this could be the Spartans' big moment. Drive down the field and then get the victory. Or do you stall again like they have? Their offense has not played that well tonight. They've had a lot of missed opportunities. But here's a good chance to redeem it all in this possession here.
Yeah, let's look for some rhythm from Greenbrier East offense this time. We've got to have it. And we can't be one-dimensional on offense. We got to be able to pass and run the ball. Kind of been a little predictable tonight.
Eli Taft with the kickoff. It's a good one down to about the 18-yard line, taken there by Settle. Settle, you can tell he really wants to get one run back, but he gets knocked out of bounds across the 30. We'll see where they mark that, where East will start what hopes to be a game-winning drive if you're the Spartan sidelines.
Only 6 seconds went off the clock. It looks like we'll start at our own 32-yard line.
Yep, that's where East will have it, with quarterback Brody Hamrick getting his instruction, heading back out on the field.
Something we haven't brought up is the new field. Just an amazing place for these young men to play.
It is. This is one of the best facilities in all sports, I think, around the state. Everything's right here together.
I think so, too. We got some flag on the
and if you go to
sideline warning.
Woodrow Wilson, next week's opponent in football, they play basketball at the Civic Center, or the Coliseum, whatever it's called now.
Mm-hmm.
The football field's at the school, but their basketball and stuff is not.
All right, well, with the sideline warning for Riverside, now we can resume play.
Hamrick's in the shotgun. He has Brady May to his left. There's 3 receivers to the left side. Caden Stone down here to the right. Here's a snap back. It's low. Hamrick picks it up, looking, and he's just going to throw it away. Throws it to the sideline. The 2nd and 10 for East. 3:06 to go here in the fourth.
Yeah, 2nd and 10. 3:06 left to go in the game. East has got to get something going on this drive.
And they need to get it done quick. They need a big play to spark them. They kind of just look like they're going through the motions.
Yeah, you don't see that sense of urgency about them.
Hamrick waits the snap, gets it, hands off to May. There's a little hole in the middle, but good tackle there from Caleb Shanklin. Tripped him up.
He was making a good cut.
Yeah, limited May to just 4 yards right there. So it'll be 3rd down and about 6.
3rd and a long 6. And the clock is ticking. I think Hamrick needs to take off if there's nothing there.
3rd and 6, 2:24 on a running 4th quarter clock. Here's a snap back to Hamrick.
Their blitz.
Throw over the middle is caught. What a big-time catch. Nate Suttle is gone.
Nate Suttle. Touchdown,
all the way to the end
Greenbrier
zone.
East.
They finally hook up. They've been trying to do it all night long. He's overthrown him several times, but that was a heck of a catch with the defender right on his back, and the speed of Nate Suttle all the way to the end zone.
I would definitely call that a contested catch.
It was. Greenbrier East has taken a 22-20 lead. And in the mix of all that commotion, I can't remember where the ball was snapped from.
You know what? At this point, I don't think it matters, Brandon. We're so excited about this touchdown. And I think you got to go for 2.
Yeah, definitely going to go for 2. Heck of a play. Brody Hamrick over the middle. Nate Suttle, a contested catch. Turned it upfield. Touchdown Spartans.
Yeah, he put that ball exactly where it needed to be. No room for error there. Couldn't have come at a better time, Brandon. I'll tell you what, though, you got to give Riverside coach kudos. Being a first-year coach and coming out and competing like he has.
Yeah, he's done an excellent job.
Especially with freshmen.
Yep.
Excellent job. I got to give him credit. Well, win or lose, he's done a great job.
Yeah, both of these teams relatively young. East only has 5 or 6 seniors, and Riverside doesn't have a whole lot. Looks like Riverside has 12 seniors, so a little more senior-laden than East. But still, a lot of their younger guys making some plays here tonight.
Absolutely.
So 22-20. Guessing 2-point conversion coming up for East after the big-time play from Hamrick to Suttle.
So East, hypothetically, if we could punch it in for 2, that makes it more than a field goal for Riverside.
So Hamrick in the shotgun, claps his hands, gives it to May. May pushes forward. He spins into the end zone. 2-point conversion good for the Spartans with 2:12, and they go up 24-20 in what has been a huge turn of events and a huge turn of momentum in the crowd and down on the field.
And May bouncing off of defenders. He was not going to be denied that 2 points. Excellent job.
I'm watching the replay of the Suttle catch. 65 yards on that touchdown from Hamrick to Suttle.
Wow, what a connection that was.
So a 65-yard touchdown is the official yardage total.
All right, now this is going to be what we're going to call the most important defensive series for Greenbrier East of the night.
Exactly.
All we've got to do is hold Riverside. We need that aggressive defense that we saw in the first half when we had them pinned 3rd and 4th down in the hospital. You remember that series, right?
I did. Very well. So East to kick off, and now we'll get to see that Riverside offense. They're run heavy, so the clock is going to end up being against them. So kick is away and taken at about the 21 by Ethan Scruggs from Riverside. He gets hit. Ball's loose. Ball's on the ground. I think East jumped on it. They did. Greenbrier East has the football. Keyshawn Bland. How about an exclamation point on the night he's had on defense?
And Brown.
With a fumble recovery. Braden Brown in there as well.
Oops.
Keyshawn Bland comes up with the fumble recovery.
He has been all over that field. We got to call him Santa Claus tonight.
Yeah, he's definitely Santa Claus.
He is everywhere.
I don't know if he caused the fumble, but he definitely jumped on it and recovered it.
He was there to capitalize on the mistake.
Right.
And we love it. Greenbrier East has this game under control now. If they play their cards right, this is ball game. They just got to run 2 minutes off the clock.
So from the Riverside 20, snap back to Hamrick. He gives to May. May pushes ahead. No gain there. Maybe even lost a yard. Second down coming up in the East. They just want to run this clock, and Riverside's hoping they can get it stopped.
Well, Greenbrier East needs one first down, I believe. Riverside doesn't have any timeouts left. Am I right?
Yes, I believe so. They've used all three. Yeah, that's why they're not calling any right now, or that would have been a perfect spot to use at least one.
Absolutely. So we just got to burn a minute and a half off this clock. 90 seconds from right now away from Greenbrier East winning the home opener.
And so 1:20 left on the clock. It is running, and that is good news for Spartan fans. Snap back to Hamrick. He gives to May. Just got to hold on to the ball if you're Brady May. They just want to go on down, and he does at about the 15. Don't want to risk fumbling a fumble, scoop, and score.
Tell you what would be kind of cool to see now, and it would be very unexpected, would be like a jet sweep.
Exactly. Yeah, that would I think, full Riverside defense
that would probably be 6 points on the board.
And I think you know who could do it? Subtle.
Absolutely.
Unless he's worn out from that last play. But I don't think he gets worn out very easily.
I would try him.
So we are under 40 seconds, 34 to be exact. It is still running.
Third down and 4.
All they have to do here is kneel it. There's nothing Riverside
and they are
can do.
in victory formation.
Hamrick kneels it down, and Greenbrier East, miraculous come from behind win with 2 minutes to go. Brody Hamrick's pass to Nate Suttle wins it. Keyshawn Bland's fumble recovery on the next series for Riverside puts an exclamation point on it and on his night that he had. This was an incredible, resilient victory for the Spartans.
Greenbrier East has won already at 50% of the wins they had last year, so that's a good sign.
Yep, halfway to the win last year total.
Players are going to shake hands. You got the new Riverside coach and the season coach, Ray Lee, shaking hands. Something you love to see is a sportsmanship.
You might want to stick with us here. We'll come back in a post game. We're going to try and do our best to talk to Nate Suttle, who had the big touchdown catch to put East ahead for good with 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the game. So we'll try to get Nate Suttle for an interview here if you stick with us. And 24-20, Greenbrier East with a miraculous come-from-behind victory. We'll be back right after this.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Dun-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are going to go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Alcova Mortgage is here for good. We are locally owned, value great communication, and are committed to our Greenbrier County community. Alcova Mortgage in Lewisburg, 304-645-2478, or visit lewisburglender.com. For your mortgage lending needs, Alcova Mortgage NMLS ID 1184517. NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Equal housing lender. Terms and conditions apply. All loans subject to credit approval. That's Alcova Mortgage in Lewisburg.
When you're in Lewisburg, make sure to stop by S.J. Needhawk to pick up tools and products to finish up your home improvement projects. S.J. Needhawk can help with replacing your floors, adding some new color to your walls, stain for your decks and porches, replacing windows or doors, and don't forget, a new lighting fixture changes an entire room. Don't wait to finish your projects. S.J. Needhawk is always ready to help. When you're ready to talk to someone who knows, call S.J. Needhawk Lumber Company, your home solution.
One-Way Towing, the source for all your towing needs. From cars to trucks, the dreaded crash, to just plain stuff. For a job done right, there's only one way.
RT Rogers Oil Company and Precision Delivery have many kind and knowledgeable long-term employees in our Hinton office who account for transactions and dispatch fuel and explain and educate about our many products, such as our wall heaters and also our fireplace logs, which are designed for residential space heating. And we also have Renai tankless water heaters available. We provide many different types of fuel storage tanks along with an experienced and trained crew that will be installing them. We will then make safe and timely deliveries to these storage tanks. Our long-term employees make deliveries and also install HVAC units and install generators, while Precision Delivery transports fuel in 6 states. So, call us for a quote or delivery.
So Greenbrier East team and cheerleaders down at midfield getting instruction and congratulations from their coaches. Big 24-20 victory here tonight over Riverside. A 65-yard touchdown pass from Brody Hamrick to Nate Suttle ended the game, and then Keyshawn Bland with Riverside driving recovers a fumble to seal the deal here in Fairleigh. So just an excellent, excellent game for the Greenbrier East Spartans.
And a big hello to them.
Yeah, as they're waving at the cameras and the crowd. And excellent, excellent game, opening game for them as they get to start the season 1-0. And like you said, start this season with just now 1 win away from all last year's total.
Absolutely. A good home opener for the Spartans. A lot of ups and downs in this game. I kind of felt like I was on a roller coaster there for a little while, but, you know, a W is a W.
Yeah, like I said, we saw so many things here tonight you don't normally see. 2 safeties, all kinds of fumbles, pick on almost pick 6. It was fumbled at the goal line, only to be recovered by a teammate for a touchdown. Just a lot of weird things that happened, but the best thing that happened all night was that long touchdown pass to Nathan Suttle. They call him Nate the Great. He actually broadcast with us last year a little bit because he had some injury issues, so he was up here being our collar guy. And he told me, when he saw me a couple weeks ago down on the track, he said, I hope I don't have to commentate any this year, which means he was hoping to stay healthy. So I think that's a good start for him, and he's going to make a name for himself in the Class AAA.
Well, that definitely opens the door for me, Brandon. My wife tells me I got the face for radio.
That's right.
But she loves me anyway.
That's good. I'm glad to hear it. 24-20, Greenbrier East over Riverside. We're still going to try our best to get Nate Suttle. We'll go ahead and wrap up the second half if we can. Let's see.
Brandon, real quick, what would you consider your bruh moment? Like you've seen a play, you've seen a call, you've seen some kind of action on the field that just made you throw up your hands and say, bruh, what were you thinking?
Probably when they didn't jump on that fumble in the end zone. That's one that stands out to me that I can remember pretty quick.
I think we're on the same page. I think that was going to be mine also.
Yeah, they kind of had a chance to jump on it, and it's almost like they just kind of watched it go out of the end zone. Luckily, it didn't hurt them. And
kind of squirted out from under him, and it was it.
Yeah, and Coach Baker didn't seem like he was too happy about that. We're assuming that's what he wasn't happy about.
He probably had to take 2 blood pressure pills after that.
But he's smiling now, so that's all that matters.
Yeah,
and all the coaches and players are smiling. Yep. So, we started the second half. Brody Hamrick actually got intercepted by Kobe Coping, and he ran it all the way back to the goal line, and he fumbled, but his teammate Caleb Shanklin recovered it in the end zone, and Riverside took a 14-10 lead. Just 21 seconds gone in the third quarter. And Greenbrier East answered. Donovan Penn caught a touchdown pass from Brody Hamrick, and that made the score 16-14. Greenbrier East. That was with 5:40 left. 2-point try was no good.
And we hung around that score for a while.
We did. That stayed that way forever. 5:40 left in the third quarter there. Then Malachi Hope of Riverside fumbled the ball, and Braden Brown jumped on it for East, but nothing came of that possession offensively either. Hope had a 6-yard touchdown run with 3:16 left in the game for Riverside that put them ahead. And then the big play, 65 yards, Brody Hamrick to Nate Suttle for the eventual game winner, 22-20 at that point. 2-point conversion run from Brady May, made it 24-20, and then Keyshawn Bland recovered a fumble when Riverside was trying to answer and tie it up or go ahead, and the game was over at that point.
Wow. And that fumble couldn't come at a better time because Riverside, with their offense clicking the way it was in their run game, they had plenty of time to score. So we're tickled to death that the fumble happened. It put the Greenbrier East in position to win the ball game.
And I think we actually have Nate Suttle down on the field.
There, Nate! Settle. See you, brother. Hang on. They coming to interview you. For real? Yeah. No way. They come down, Roger. I appreciate you. Come on, let's go ahead. Yes, sir.
Hey, I just want to say a special thank you.
Good shit, bro. You good game.
For licking my nuts.
Brandon Baker. I know him pretty well.
You know them, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no. Last year, I tore my ACL, and I did a commentating game with him. Good to be back on the field, right? Thank you. You got a nice shirt.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. We don't want to have to get you one this year.
I know.
That's what I'll talk to you about. Whenever we're ready. He said I have to talk loud, so.
Yeah,
ready?
I'm good at talking
The mic's
loud.
going off for this one.
Okay, we good?
Harry, where are you ready to go? All right. You said you're good.
All right, so we're here with Greenbrier East receiver, running back, kick returner, punt returner, Nate Suttle. And Nate, how's it feel? The 65-yard play at the end sealed the deal for you guys.
It was really good for the team. I'm very satisfied with that last play. Still wish we didn't have to pull off a big play like that at the end. You'd like to be up, comfortable at the end of the game, but we executed perfectly. We got it done, and then kickoff in the very next play was able to get the ball back. We were the going victory formation and end the game off with a W.
It seemed like you and Brody tried to hook up several times tonight, but he always just barely overthrew you. He did that in a scrimmage a couple times too. But I think that play right there maybe gets your timing down for the rest of the season, hopefully.
Yeah, it's week one. You know, there's going to be stuff that you still got to get fine-tuned in the first game. We did have a couple of scrimmages, and we worked from there, but it's been getting better every single week, and next week we expect it to be even better than this week, and we'll connect on a lot more of those this season. And we've talked about it before. You actually hollered at me a couple weeks ago when I was walking down here that you hope you don't have to come commentate with us like you did last year. We've brought in some new people to do that, so you have to stay healthy to make sure you're not up in the booth with us. We don't want you to have one of these shirts. We want you to stay in the uniform. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's definitely a goal of mine this season. Yeah. I also noticed in the paper it said dangerous if he stays healthy, so that's my main goal is to stay healthy this year. That's right. And I got a really good knee surgery from Dr. Lavender and Marshall, and my knee feels great. Awesome. If you ever tear an ACL, Dr. Lavender's perfect. I would absolutely recommend him. It awesome. Looks great too. So, congrats. Go celebrate. I know your mom's in town and everybody. Yes, so it's a good deal. Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Y'all have a good one. You too. Sorry, we're getting ready to walk away. This is Brandon Baker. We had Roger Bennett on the call tonight, and we will be back on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Da-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are going to go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Alcova Mortgage is here for good. We are locally owned, value great communication, and are committed to our Greenbrier County community. Alcova Mortgage in Lewisburg, 304-645-2478, or visit lewisburglender.com. For your mortgage lending needs, Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 118-4517, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Lender. Terms and conditions apply. All loans subject to credit approval. That's Alcova Mortgage in Lewisburg.
When you're in Lewisburg, make sure to stop by S.J. Needhawk to pick up tools and products to finish up your home improvement projects. S.J. Needhawk can help with replacing your floors, adding some new color to your walls, stain for your decks and porches, replacing windows or doors, and don't forget, a new lighting fixture changes an entire room. Don't wait to finish your projects. S.J. Needhawk is always ready to help. When you're ready to talk to someone who knows, call S.J. Needhawk Lumber Company, your home solution.
One-way towing, the source for all of your towing needs. From cars to trucks, the dreaded crash, to just plain stuff. For a job done right, there's only one way.
RT Rogers Oil Company and Precision Delivery have many kind and knowledgeable long-term employees in our Hinton office who account for transactions and dispatch fuel and explain and educate about our many products, such as our wall heaters and also our fireplace logs, which are designed for residential space heating, and we also have Rinnai tankless water heaters available. We provide many different types of fuel storage tanks along with an experienced and trained crew that will be installing them. We will then make safe and timely deliveries to these storage tanks. Our long-term employees make deliveries and also install HVAC units and install generators, while Precision Delivery transports fuel in 6 states. So, call us for a quote or delivery.